cookie.
No, we're already live, Jay.
I'm not ready.
It's too late. We're already live, I think.
Dial it back.
I think. Hi, hello. Is it working?
Dan.
Dan. All right, here we go now. Okay. All right. What's up, everybody?
Whoops.
Welcome in to Tuesday night's main event. What? Hang on. G&G Rumble's not working? Why is that not working? Fuck me.
What are we doing?
All right, Beardo, do an introduction.
In the first 30 seconds.
Welcome in 199 Snake Pit, Rebellion, Side Scrollers, Bearded Society, and whoever's fans of Savvy. We are live for another Tuesday night's main event. Post
Did Beardo
Donald
just
Trump.
plug his little fan group?
I did all of ours,
Why
by the way.
Why the fuck would you do that? Like,
I
it's
did
a
all
Geeks
of
and
ours.
Gamers stream.
I did
you
Side
should be just
Scrollers,
talking about, like,
Rebellion,
you should just
Savvy,
be the 199,
the Snake Pit, the
you
Snake
just
Pit.
included everybody, so you
all of you guys.
Yours.
That's not what I did. Anyways, you gave me permission to run the intro. How is everybody doing? We are live for a Tuesday night's main event post the Donald Trump election. Hopefully you guys are having a great start of your week. We are here, brought to you by Jeremy, D-Day Cobra.
Jeremy. Meta PC.
What is that?
And also we have Jay Drunk 3PO, the brand new author of Achromatic Chronicles Green. How many books have you sold so far, Jay?
We're closing in. We're trying to get to 1,700.
Woo!
So
let's go.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Yeah, about
Hell
3
yeah.
weeks in, we're at almost at 1,700, about 1,625. It keeps going up, so maybe we can find 50 people tonight that haven't got the books yet.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Pick that up.
There we
Mods,
go.
Pretty
let's
awesome.
keep dropping the link for Achromatic Chronicles Green.
Very happy.
Craig from Side Scrollers. What's up, man?
Man, I'll tell you what, as the proud owner of Savvy'sFeet.com, I always like to direct people to unique URLs along the way. Soon to be the owner of Kotaku.com. I'm very excited about that as well. But yeah, things are great. Been busy. It's been
You bought Kotaku?
I'm working on it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way they'd sell it. There's no way they'd part with that. But I would buy it to shut it down, just as a point of principle. But we are in a brand new world since the last time we met 2 weeks ago, and it feels great.
Yeah, I have done everything I can on the Rumble side. Rumble, maybe if you'd stop investing in conservatives that every fucking body's going to watch on your platform anyway, maybe you should work on getting your shit fixed. It's just a fucking idea. Oh, we're going to pay Steven Crowder $500 billion to stream on a platform that everybody would fucking already watch him if he was on. Or you can fix your shit. All right, I'm going to keep working on it.
You know what, Jeremy? You know what's another good idea?
What?
Geeks and Gamers is over on Locals. And if you guys are looking forward to some exclusive Locals content from the Geeks and Gamers crew, maybe joining in on some Geeks and Gamers live streams, some gaming live streams. We do play video games every single Monday night. And a lot of those are multiplayer video games that we are looking forward to playing with you guys live on stream. So consider becoming a member over on Locals. We have a goal of 2,500, and we're going to send Jay and Ryan Kinnell to FurryCon once we hit 2,500 Locals members. So go ahead and check out Geeks and Gamers Locals.
Jay doesn't seem like he's really into that idea.
It's not me and Ryan. It's me, Ryan, Josiah, and Mike, because they're going to film a documentary for Epicverse, so I don't have to walk around with the camera with Ryan.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
Support people. It'll be a top of the line video documentary series.
Are you overselling this?
5 stages of Ryan: anger, pissed, seething, depression, and he'll probably just disappear when it's all said and done. So that would be the documentary.
Disappear's a good word.
While I just sit there and laugh.
That's pretty much how it'll go right now. All right, I'm gonna try Rumble one more time, and if it can't work, it can't work. I'm not gonna waste my whole fucking show on a shitty fucking platform that can't get their shit together.
But
how do you really feel?
We keep getting the alert here.
Fucking,
it's like it doesn't work.
It's just like it's aggravating.
Stop it, Savvy. Consider checking out Geeks and Gamers Locals. We have Madam Savvy. What are you up to?
Hi. Guess what? We're all wearing hats today.
Hey, look at there. Look at there. Does that make you happy?
Let's wrap it up.
I'm the only
What have
one
you got-
wearing
what have you
my
got to say?
merch hat. Everybody else is wearing somebody else's merch hat.
I'm not wearing any merch.
I'm about to tag Rumble and tell him your site fucking is retarded. So anyway,
Make sure you tag Chris.
I can't stream to Rumble. I'm sorry, Rumble. I've tried it 3 times now.
It's probably a you issue though.
No, it literally isn't. I am copying the server URL and the stream key, and I'm putting it into Rumble just like I have to do to locals.
Jay, I'm wearing your shirt, bro.
Oh, I know, but we were talking about hats.
Oh, okay. I am wearing a shirt.
Yeah, I
and
wasn't.
Dan mother freaking Vask. What's up, Dan?
Oh, it's not those sides.
Oh, wrong show. My
Wrong
bad.
show. Wrong show. What's up?
What's up, Dan?
Doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, these hats
I'm
are
doing
still
just
available.
fine.
Wow, this
Me
is
too,
really,
man.
really pleasant, guys. This is really nice.
This is a great
How
job.
are you, Craig?
for guys. So
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Hey, speaking of Jay going to the Furry event, I mentioned this last week how we did this back at Screw Attack a long time ago, where we sent this like mild-mannered Christian boy to a Furry event, and I actually found the video thanks to the internet. If I got it pulled up, if you'd like to watch it, I don't know. Really, I don't remember it very much. But
Greg, I just wanted to say that you sounded so boomer right now.
Yeah, you really
thanks to
did.
the
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah,
I
thanks
found
to
this
the
video.
internet.
Thanks to the World Wide Web.
well, thanks to internet.com. I just simply had to do a couple searches because I don't remember what it was called, but the internet.com helped out a lot. Thanks.
The YouTubes. I was on the YouTubes the
Thanks
other
to the
day.
YouTube.
Interwebs.
Whenever somebody says the YouTubes, you know it's bad. Somebody share his screen if he's trying to share his screen.
Oh,
I'm
no,
still
not
trying
yet.
to.
Hold on. I'll do that.
No,
now.
it's not up.
I'm working on getting shitty Rumble to try to work. One more time. I've started a new stream and everything.
Now, look, I haven't watched this video since it's
6
been
minutes,
released.
huh?
Yeah, we don't have to watch the whole thing by any means, but this is the internet back in the day. And Dan, I bet you probably watched this one back in the day, huh?
Which one? Let's see.
I don't know. Tommy the Toucan goes to PervCon. This is from like 2011. So this could be Jay in the future. Let's see what happens.
We're gonna go to I don't know what's this place called? Fury Convention.
Fury.
Okay, so it was FurryCon, but we kept calling him. We tell him it was FuryCon.
Fury.
So he'd be more inclined to go. He didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Some comic book and anime convention. Fury something or another. That's where we're going.
I don't know if I'll ever be that skinny, but thank you.
You're welcome, Jay. Oh, I just realized we're
Mortal
probably going to get
Kombat
flagged
in
for
there.
Yeah,
copyright.
let's
back in the day,
let's
we
fast
could
forward a little
use
bit.
that. Back in the
Yeah.
day, we could use that like with no consequence. It was awesome.
Let's just see what happens here.
From a G1. We met him in there. A request from a G1 for you to show up to this in the Toucan outfit. I am not a freaking furry. Ease up, man. You're gonna offend some people here. I mean, look at the microphone and everything. I don't know. See? Yeah. Hey, see that guy? Hey, no. You got it wrong. Come on, Nick. What's the matter? What's the matter, Nick? You don't want to be at a furry convention?
For the record, everybody in this video doesn't want to talk to me anymore. but they were the first to want to make videos like this. So, but now they chastise themselves for making this video. So, let's skip ahead to see some of the conversations he had.
With me, I have, what's your name?
My name is Vakurian, but you can call me Bunny Boy.
Okay, I'm with Bunny Boy.
That's fine.
So,
What? What do you want to know? The horn. I'm a Kyrian.
you're a what?
A Kyrian or Kyrian. Part unicorn, part dragon. I have a little bit of dog in me, but that's not normal. It's a Chinese.
It's not normal.
I got a little bit of
The
dog
dog
in me.
is because my dad was bred part dog, part dragon. And my mom's a unicorn.
These people are now like the head of HR at their companies.
Yes.
That's the head of Lucasfilm right there.
Right? We need more of this in corporations. You know.
I got a little of that dog in me.
That's a great sound bite.
No, but listen, I mean, and that just kind of shows you like the nonsense of like a lot of these companies hire people like this. They're bringing them on to represent their brands.
right.
That's where you
Why
want
you
Ryan to
buddy
go.
boy?
And, no, but like, and I would never bring anyone like that into my company.
Okay, I got one. I got one. Do you know where they're all at?
No, I don't.
Chat. Where are the action figures that I can suck? Let me know where I can suck them off.
Wait, what the heck? What are you saying?
No, I can suck off the action figures with my jet gun.
Is your jet gun pack a punch? I think it needs to be pack a punch if it's not.
It's
You,
not
you want to
Pack-a-Punch,
explain this one, Beardo? You want to explain that?
Keep it going.
Okay.
I still sucked it off.
So can you stop saying that? It sounds very gay.
What? No, I'm sucking off the action figures with my gun. Jeff, where can I suck off the action figures with my gun? Where's the locations to suck them off?
There's one
Stop,
that was,
guys! Stop making it weird. I need a. I have.
You're making it weird by saying it like that.
To show up somewhere.
Okay, I got one. I got one. Do you know where they're all?
So that's it. What do you want to explain that, Beardo?
No, so in Call of Duty, in the zombies mode, you get the jet gun and you can suck the action figures for the Easter egg.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you say scoop them up?
No, you're sucking them in.
Yeah, I understand that, but
Collecting is another word.
Prenon Corpse was really adamant about that. Jeremy, will you please play the video I sent you in your messages? Also, you robbed the sperm bank because you're a cum guzzling fig. Beardo rules. Predon Corpse sent that to me.
Thank you, Predon Corpse, with the 50.
Speaking of black people.
Wait, what's black about that? I don't understand.
Oh no, that's always a transition when I bring a black person into the
every
stream.
Every time he brings a black person in, and by every time he just specifically means me, because he doesn't say that with Ripa at all.
I kind of do actually. I literally have like
he says it every time.
like almost every time.
Well,
Welcome to the victim narrative. Why don't you go ahead and put a pink pussy hat on and just claim everybody's only racist against you?
I can't fit it over my hair, so.
What's up, Mike? How you doing?
I'm at the bottom.
I'm not black nor
What was up on my way here? Like, what were Dan and Beardo doing to each other with that greeting, bro? Like,
yeah, it's a little
weird.
You wouldn't understand.
What kind of gay dick docking thing were they rocking?
Dude,
I was like, yo.
It's like some of us have friends, Mike.
Yeah.
I like how
we're actually friends.
Some of us like each other in this panel. You know
that's
what I mean?
not true at all. That's legit. Look how miserable Jay looks right now. He's straight up like, God, I just don't want to be here. I could just I could be writing my other books right now. I don't have to be here hanging out with these guys. Yeah. I like your background, Jay.
Oh, thank you.
Pretty fancy.
Oh my.
Now I'm down here with Ben.
Yeah, that's what you get, Dan.
Please don't put me down here with Ben. I'm just gonna bitch the whole time about being down here with him.
I can fix that. That. There you go.
Thank you. Yeah.
Women in the women at the bottom. How rude.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
You know how sexist that is?
Jay ranks higher. Jay ranks higher than Beardo.
I do want to say this.
Oh man.
On a serious note, somebody in the chat goes, "Did anybody know what happened to?"
Don't be doing that.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
What are we doing?
Jay's trying to talk.
Someone in the chat said, "What happened to Gary's stream earlier?" So apparently. 4 people that I know, including Chris Mayer and Gary, something happened with StreamYards and it just ended the live stream early.
Really?
So if that happens here, it wasn't because of me.
Well, I actually started trying to see if there's a better alternative to StreamYards. I'm kind of getting tired of StreamYard. StreamYard kind of sucks.
I can send you some links if you want.
Absolutely.
Savvy's probably been deep diving into them because, that's been a conversation.
Savvy's going to send links.
Yeah, StreamYards has been really bad lately with sending or when you're sharing your screen or with audio or just in general. It's been really bad. And listen, StreamYards ain't cheap. They're proud as hell of their shit. And
so I found out recently that with Streamlabs OBS, with streams up to 4 people.
Stop super chatting about me, people. What the freak? 5 in a row.
Can Dan
that was
rude. That was very rude.
1 tweet.
I forgot what I was talking about.
I'm so sorry. All right.
Anyway,
Man.
I remember. Streamlabs OBS. You can stream up to 4 people at the same time. There's a new widget that they released called Collab Cam. I mean, it actually works great. I tested it.
Really quick, I tried everything I can to get Rumble started, guys. It will not work for me, so I went ahead and ended the streams. I even tried to start another one. So there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm not going to waste the whole stream trying to make it work. So fuck Rumble.
Rumble L.
Yeah, I mean, look, I appreciate what Rumble does and everything, but at this point in time, as big of a platform as they are, and as long as they've been around, and as many people that watch their platform, you shouldn't be having issues. But hey, the people they pay don't have issues. So,
of course not. They're the premium stars.
Dan Bongino can fucking stream to fucking 7 million fucking people and not have a problem.
7 million fucking
little
people.
old geeks and gamers that can't fucking stream to 500 without having fucking problems.
Piece of shit ass geeks and gamers can't stream to nobody.
Gamers and games.
Gamers and games.
His Alabama came out really hard.
Yeah, I'm really I'm fired up about that shit. You know,
Dan fucking Bongino can stream to whoever the hell he wants.
I could be like the rest of the people that just didn't stream to Rumble until Rumble was like, oh, well, we have to pay you to come over here. You know, fuck me. We streamed over there without getting paid. Oh, yeah.
That was your mistake.
Yeah, Mason, I'm a direct TV customer for them. Oh, you've been here for 5 years? Fuck you. But hey, if you're a new customer, we'll give you everything for free, you pieces of shit.
Pieces of shit. You got colors on your stream. Complaining. Don't, Jay. Don't look offended.
Listen,
don't look offended.
I'm real fired up about a lot of things. Like I said the other day on Cobra Cast, I was bitching about some of Trump's picks. About his everybody's jumped on the whole Rick Scott bandwagon. Everybody's jumped on the Rick Scott bandwagon. It was like an NPC update for MAGA people, and I'm like, okay. I mean, is everybody like a Rick Scott fan because Elon Musk tweeted it? People like. I ain't got to worry about getting a call from the Trump campaign being like, hey, we need you to push this. They don't give a fuck about me. So I'm just going to be honest. Fuck Rumble and their bullshit. It pisses me off. So we'll stay here on YouTube if they can't get their shit fixed. So
they bailed out. Rumble bailed out from Brazil while Elon Musk stood his ground with X.
There we go.
Have you guys listened to the Joe Rogan Theo Von episode?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm halfway through it right now.
It's a great episode, and Theo Von and Joe Rogan, they were talking on election night. Elon has had his own algorithm that he's working on this new app, and he knew that Trump was going to win about 3 hours before it was announced. That's why he left. That's why he left Mar-a-Lago. He's like, yeah, Trump's going to win, and he left. That's why he was tweeting all that stuff hours before it was called, because he had his own built-in algorithm. He knew Trump was going to win.
So, in other words, Beardo doesn't watch Cobra Cast. So,
damn, caught his ass.
I was on Cobra Cast twice in the last week. Okay,
caught his ass in 4K.
No,
why does Jay look so miserable tonight? What are we doing? Jay looks like he's watching the worst thing happen right now. He's watching train wrecks on television or something.
It is a train wreck. So we weren't here last week because obviously there was an election, and we are now 1 week removed from the United States election that has literally changed the entire landscape of the world moving forward. And my question is, do you guys think, and this is an open discussion, do you guys think that this is going to change entertainment?
Yes.
The Donald Trump's election, and not even the fact that he won, but the fact that he won in the way that he did in a landslide. So, Craig, do you think this is going to change things?
So we actually had Dean Cain on today, and we asked him that pretty much exact same question. And he thinks that there's going to be a pretty big shift when it comes to this. Now, there's initially going to be pushback for sure. People are going to dig their heels in. Yeah,
in the short term, it's going to be worse.
Yeah, for sure, especially in the gaming space. I still think that from the gaming perspective, you're looking at 3 to 4 years before things start to shift a little bit, because everything that's already been in production the last 2-3 years, you got a 4, 5, 6 year cycle for production with these things. But I do think that there will be a shift, especially if the next 4 years goes really well. So
bro, TDS 2.0 is going to be wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
It already interrupt me, I interrupt you.
Jay's trying to talk.
I just
he started.
Craig flexed a little bit, but I just want you to know I had Matthew Marsden on my show today.
Whoa!
Who was in a movie that won Oscars, and he said
I have
he
1 million
doesn't think it's going to
subscribers.
change that much because he broke down the whole agency. Agency runs the movie business, and he broke down some things I never heard before about how agents put the whole thing together. And he was asking people, is there a star under the age of 35 that can pull people into the theater? And I was like, no. He's like, it's all the old original movie stars, such as Tom Cruise, Ryan Reynolds, people like that. They're older. He's like, Hollywood has done a terrible job in creating that next line of movie stars with all their DEI and all that stuff like that. So he doesn't think there'll be much of a change anyway. So.
Can you give
Doing
Craig
Craig is-
permission? Can you give
Craig, don't do
Craig,
that hand
Do we have
gesture.
permission to talk, Jay?
I just say he started off. We had Dean King on our show. Oh, that's all I was saying.
Craig, they're gonna think you're a Yahtzee.
Well,
Jay, am I allowed to? Can I speak?
no, I'm gonna go. So me and Dan are having Dean Kane on Bro Science tomorrow, and I think there's gonna be more of a
He's on Bro
fine.
Science.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a little bit more of a. Wait,
That was
excuse me.
cute. I had him on last year. Anyway,
I was on high
Bureau's gonna
key.
give
I
his
was there.
opinion on the film
I
industry.
was there.
Everyone, let him talk.
So between the films
I have
and
1 million
video
subscribers.
games, and Craig, I'm not going to forget that, by the way.
I'm just kidding. You know you're my boy. Dean Kane's more my boy.
I think we'll see tomorrow. There's going to be less of a fine line. There's going to be less of a gray area and more of a fine line. You're going to see in movies and video games where there's going to be completely anti-woke and more pro-woke. There's not going to be this gray area. You are going to see definitive one side or the other in the next upcoming years in entertainment.
Well, I didn't need celebrities, and I had the #1 super chat channel in the world. So.
Here's the thing. There's
That's true.
it's here's the thing. Like Jay. Wow.
I was waiting for Jay. I
love the
knew
dick
Jeremy was
measuring
thinking up a
contest. This is
comeback.
great.
I knew it.
What Jay was saying is that there's no draw anymore to the theaters. The people that are the most interesting people that are culturally relevant are streamers. They're internet personalities. Those are the people, and those are the people that are ripe right now for independents to work with. A lot of these guys are setting out to try to get into entertainment spheres and stuff like that. And I'm learning that in order to do that, they have to play the game. They have to, fall in line with the system. And some of those guys have had that stuff already blow up in their faces. And I think that that's inevitably going to be the way, because you have to lose your authenticity as a streamer if you want to work with some of these bigger companies and organizations. The other thing is these people, this idea of wokeness and some of this stuff is not like just an idea. It's a fundamental belief of their living. Like they adhere to this like a religion. People that believe that kind of stuff are not going to let their industry fall into the hands of people that they think are fundamentally their enemies or ideologically their enemies. I think they're going to burn the entire film industry to the ground. I think they're going to triple down on all the woke shit that we're seeing in movies. I think their TDS is going to spiral out of control, and I think that we're going to see a lot of these companies go under. Middle fingers to the sky as their companies burn.
I do agree with that. Well, you two fucking F words sit up. Jesus Christ. So
Jay, can I sit up? Am I allowed to sit up?
My favorite part is that Ben did the same thing, but nobody noticed it because that's how Ben normally sits. Ben got lower to the ground, and we could just see more of his chair.
I let you say your point. I just countered.
You kind of murdered him, though.
There's
It
nothing
was
to
pretty
counter,
brutal.
dude.
It was pretty brutal.
Yeah, just like, hey, I just want to let you know you're so sucks. I just want to give you a heads up on that. And, but thanks for coming on the show, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that.
It was just to entertain.
No, but I do think like this is a wake up call for companies like Disney
Yep.
Disney has to take a look at this with a international audience of families that are coming to their theme parks, and the fact that they're seeing diminishing returns of something at their theme parks. You obviously have Epic Universe opening up. Now, I know a lot of people might think that that is kind of like centrally focused to the theme park industry, but that is not the case. And Jay can probably explain this better than me, but the theme park side of things in Central Florida, it kind of represents everything else going on within the industry. Do you agree with that, Jay?
As far as what?
Like the decisions they make and the things they're doing in their parks, they're trying to make that mirror a lot of the trends that they're seeing nationwide, because they have such an international audience and a huge audience within the United States of America that travel there in insane numbers. So just to recap that, like Walt Disney World is the single most visited place in the entire world. Like it's the single most visited location. Their numbers are dwindling. And market share wise, Universal's been eating that up, and Universal is going to be opening Epic Universe next year? Next May. And to put that in perspective, if you've ever been to Universal Studios, you have Islands of Adventure and you have Universal Studios Florida. Epic Universe is bigger than both of them combined, and that's their expansion they're putting there. And Disney's nervous about that.
Epic Universe
go ahead.
Put tickets out for sale. And they were $345, and they sold out in like a month. Month, like you can't get tickets for like a month.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so okay. Let me recap that. Let me recap that. Jay doesn't know how to talk. They sold out immediately, and you can't get them for a month. You made it sound like it took them a month to sell out. I think that's
what's that in comparison to Disney's price? Because I don't know what their latest prices are.
Disney's like $200 a day.
Yeah,
it depends what day, but
and the package that you're buying
right
too.
now they're like 110, 120
for one day. But then if you want to have the park hopper, then it's going to add to it.
It starts to add up. But we're not even adding if there's a fast pass, if they're paying for parking, we're just talking like one ticket. So that's pretty crazy. But people are paying right now.
I do believe that the entertainment industry is going to respond to this, but they're going to be subtle about it. They can't actually let you know that that's what they're doing. There's no way they can say like, oh, well, hey, yeah.
If they pivot, they will have to admit that the people are in control of what they can do and what they can't do. And admitting that is one of the worst things because they think they're above everyone. You got to remember, these are the same fucking people that we were all locked in our houses. We're posting videos in milk baths and complaining about how they had already played on their tennis courts and how bored they were. They're the same people that went out and made that stupid fucking Imagine video telling you, imagine there's no heaven while you're trapped in your house and you can't see your fucking grandparents. And like all this, these people are completely out of touch and they will never admit to you that they were wrong. They have to maintain the status quo, and they will do everything they can to continue that. And a perfect example is watching the fucking mainstream media. Look at what they're saying and look at what they're doing. Look at how they're tripling down and doubling down. These motherfuckers are starting to talk about their worry that maybe the election was rigged.
Yeah.
Yep.
These people that are turning around and saying, yo, maybe something was not right about this whole thing. These same fucking people, they're like, you know what? Maybe, I don't know. We got to do something about this. What are you going to do? I don't know. Maybe like around January, we should all get together and do something about this. Oh, okay. These same fucking people, man.
This is the theme park tickets to Disney for one day.
Ugh.
One day. You can see this is next Friday. If we were just to
it varies. It goes up and down.
This is. I mean, let's look on the here. Let's just go look tomorrow. The low end is 149. If you go to a zoo, right? And Hollywood Studios is 170. But then you get in the park hopper. If you want to go to two parks, my God.
Wait, they're different. The Animal Kingdom and. So it's been a long time since I've been. I went for my friend's 21st.
Yeah, so there's 4 different parks, right? And the way it used to work is you could go and you could just go between all the parks, but that's not how it works anymore. Now you have to buy.
When did that change?
Years ago.
About 20 years ago.
Lockdowns changed everything.
Yeah.
Is the Star Wars park not separate? Is that part of one of these other
Star
ones?
Wars is in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, that's why it's $170, right?
Gotcha.
So you got that, and then you could the park hopper option if you want to go from Hollywood Studios to Epcot and vice versa. That's going to cost you another whatever. So imagine bringing like a family of 4 to this. It's $1,000 a day before food, before drinks, anything else. This is before taxes, by the way. So yeah, and then on top of that, there's the whole e-ticket nonsense of like if you want to actually ride any of the Star Wars rides, it's going to cost you between $15 and $30 every time you want to do that per person.
Wait, why?
Actually, that's changed.
Oh,
so now if you want the fast pass, it could cost you up to $400 per person.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I'm dead serious.
Even some of the pro Disney channels have
they're
been complaining
freaking out
about
like,
it.
this is highway robbery. So it's like,
I took my family to Cozumel, Mexico for like under $2,000. I can't imagine spending that much money to go to a theme park.
Dude, with 18 kids,
yeah,
that's
see, I didn't even know what the ticket. That's why I said scroll back up. Scroll back up, please. That's why I said 119 originally, because that's what I was reading.
There are some
119. So
cheaper.
basically what that means is as long as there's one day on the calendar that's 119, they're allowed to advertise 119 for tickets. So
right. Well, I'm surprised they can't advertise $63 over here, right?
For a 10-day,
yeah. All you have to do is stay there for 10 days. Ugh. It's ridiculous.
Sounds miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. And look, there is, I know a lot of people that have never been, they just view it as like, your local fair with Disney characters. It is much more than that. It is a huge experience, but it's certainly not worth the money that they're asking for, especially with the bullshit that they have, the bullshit they've added in recent years. They've destroyed the park experience, and it's really more like it's almost like a job to go to a Disney park.
For everything.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. By the way, there's the so there's Disney. This is a 3-day ticket for Disney, just on whatever.
Yeah, but that's not even Disneyland. Add another $60 a ticket per day if you go to the California park.
Yeah, and here's Universal.
Everything's more expensive there.
By the way, here's Universal, which is $320, and you get a 3-day ticket plus 2 days like extra. So you actually get 5 days.
It's a 3-day pass?
Yeah.
For Universal?
Yeah.
That's too different in price.
That's the ticket that no one's buying, because unless you're gonna go do the water slides, Volcano Bay is just a water park.
Yeah.
Most people could skip that and go to the other one.
Yeah,
a lot of people pee in that pool, man. You don't want to go in there.
I feel like the 3-day ticket for the main two for $100.
Ben got really excited about that peeing in the pool thing.
But to the bigger point that we're making about all of this is it going to change the industry, things like that? This report just came out today. CNN will axe top stars in layoffs that'll see hundreds fired as ratings continue to tank. And that is not just specific to CNN. MSNBC is reporting massive decline in ratings. And so a lot of the mainstream legacy networks are dying right before our very eyes.
Isn't there a rumor that MSNBC is going to be sold?
Yeah, I do think that I mean, it's been bleeding money forever. MSNBC is just the best part of it is if Elon has some involvement, and then Joe Scarborough and Mika have to work for Elon at that point, that will be absolutely fantastic.
Well,
but
I think the biggest concern, honestly, is going to be where are these guys going to go afterwards? And I'm going to tell you right now, it's likely going to be places like YouTube, and streaming services, and internet services.
But who's going to watch
them? Like fucking,
and they'll fail.
That's the thing. Yeah. A lot of people will in the beginning because they feel like there's a legitimacy to them. Because they have a name for themselves. We saw it happen in 2020. Please keep in mind how many celebrities started YouTube channels when they were sitting at home in 2020, how quickly their numbers rose, how much money they made on YouTube, how much they talked about it, and created these giant audiences on YouTube, and then abandoned them at the drop of a hat. As soon as the industry opened up again, they fucking left. Their YouTube channel sat empty. But that's the thing, people can't fall for that shit again. You have to remember that is what they think about you. They think being on YouTube is low. It was a hobby for them because they were bored. But that is where they're going to go inevitably at the beginning. And we have to show them that they're not welcome in these spaces because of how they treated you guys when they were on television.
I think that'll filter itself, though.
Well, to your point, here's Chris Wallace of CNN who says he wants to get into podcasting, and he says that
I want to get into podcasting.
Yeah, he says,
"Hello, fellow podcasters."
Hello, fellow podcasters.
And so now this is a great exchange between him and Trump. This is like Trump had no idea this was coming, and Trump destroys him.
We have the 7th highest mortality rate in the world. Our mortality rate is higher than Brazil. It's higher than Russia. And the European Union has us on a travel ban.
Yeah, I think what we'll do, well, we have them on a travel ban too, Chris. I closed them off. If you remember, I was the one that did the European Union very early. But when you talk about mortality rates, I think it's the opposite. I think we have one of the lowest mortality rates in the world. We're going to take a look.
We had 900 deaths on a single day.
We will take a look.
This week.
Ready?
You can check it out.
Could you please get me the mortality rate?
Yeah.
Kaylee's right here. I heard we had one of the lowest, maybe the lowest mortality rate anywhere in the world. You have the numbers, please? Because I heard we had the best mortality rate.
We have the best mortality.
Boom.
Number one low mortality rate. I hope you show the scenario because it shows what fake news is all about. Okay,
I don't think I'm fake news, but we'll put
there you are.
We'll put our stats on.
I don't think I'm fake news.
We have.
I don't think I'm fake news. I feel like I'm pretty legitimate.
Go ahead,
I
Beardo.
just
Go
lied,
ahead.
but I don't think I'm fake news.
Give us the Trump. Come on.
Fake news. You guys are fake news. The worst news.
So fucking bad.
We got the best mortality.
What a fucking idiot.
Listen to that.
Oh,
clown
Beardo's
if he
mad
makes a
because I
podcast.
demoted him. Okay, I'll bump you back up there. I'm sorry.
You guys were talking about.
No, we're good. We're good. I'm happy right here.
He's
I'm
mad.
good.
You guys,
There you go.
you were talking about celebrities making YouTube channels and then just kind of like abandoning them. The one that comes to mind, probably the biggest violator of the whole thing. Do you remember when John Krasinski during COVID made that Some Good News channel?
Yep.
He made 8 videos and then he sold it to CBS and nobody ever heard of it again. It's like CBS was like, no good news, 0. There'll be no good news during this.
Well, how about all those other late night guys? Remember Stephen Colbert and all the other guys.
When they did that podcast,
when they did
like
the
a podcast.
Yes, all the late night guys did the podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
Is that even still around? How long did that last?
No,
that went away. I think when the when the lockdown stopped.
As
and
soon as it ended, they walked
Yeah.
away from it all. They don't give a fuck. They never gave a fuck about it.
When they don't have their high production and their writers and all of that, they're terrible. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. They just were bored. They think it's low. They think it's beneath them to have to do this shit, but they didn't have another option. They couldn't go back to work, and so they
It was during the writer's
utilized what they
strike.
knew.
It was during the writer's strike when they started their podcast.
Yeah. Was it? I thought it was. I thought it was the COVID lockdowns.
It was more recent.
Oh yeah, you're right.
All of
Because
them were
they had no
doing,
material. They had no
correct.
material. That's
It
right.
was-
All of them were
when their
doing
shows
TV
stopped.
shows.
You're right.
All of them were
okay.
doing like YouTube shows and
Correct.
internet stuff during the coof. And that's where they ran to. And that's the thing. Like we've seen it time and time again. And people will run to them in the beginning because they don't know that there's an alternative because YouTube is still new to a lot of people. I mean, we have a big community and it's growing. And I think there's more and more mainstream appeal to it. But the fact is, like, people don't know, fully what this community is all about, and they're going to try to take it over, and they're going to be bad actors about it. And we've already seen that YouTube will pander to these guys in the beginning when they show up, but they're not going to draw the numbers, and they're going to make YouTube, I think, more delegitimized than what they did before, because once again they're used to being able to control narratives, or used to being able to tell people what they can and can't do.
It's a problem that will filter itself out because they're losing their viewership now even more rapidly than previously because people don't want to listen to losers and liars. How long have they been told, the viewers of those shows been told, that we're going to win, this is a joke, Trump's never going to come back to power? They kept saying that. And then to lose as badly as they did, people don't want to listen to the liars. It doesn't matter if it reinforces their worldview. If reality comes like a train, coming across a parked bus on the tracks, that hurts.
Yes, you are correct.
I hope they do, though. I hope they do quit their media jobs and go to YouTube or something, and
Yeah, they realize how illegitimate
just
they
kind
are.
of disappear like a fart in the wind.
Go ahead, Craig.
Okay, so I got to bounce, but before we go, you're talking about the late night folks getting together. It was called Strike Force 5. Guess how many episodes they did of their illustrious podcast?
6.
3.
13. It lasted
Okay.
for 6 weeks.
Wow.
From the end of August to the start of October 2023, and then they just
I have more YouTube channels than episodes that they have. So,
all right, I got to bounce. You guys have a good one. We'll see you later.
Dang, Jay ran him off.
Jay scared him off.
We're just having fun.
I'm curious
He's like,
how many.
Oh, Dean Kane! I did that a year ago.
Go ahead, Ben.
Cool.
I was gonna say, I'm curious how many listeners they had, like average listeners for those 13 weeks that they did.
It was probably not
a lot.
many, and that's why they didn't
Probably not
continue it.
And that's the thing where I somewhat agree with Mike, but I'm gonna have to subtly disagree as well. Like maybe initially at first. Well, initially at first, these people who are on mainstream networks, they're going to get an audience initially, but they're going to see right through the mask that they wear. I mean, just look at Brie Larson when she started up a YouTube channel. A lot of these people, they don't give a fuck. Look at all these Hollywood celebrities who put out, like, you had the Avengers reassembled for Kamala Harris, 2 days before the election, to put out that cringe video that Gary and Critical Drinker made a YouTube video on. Like, nobody gives a fuck about these people's politics. They just want to watch them pretend, make movies. But the moment that they feel irrelevant and they try to make a YouTube channel, they try to do a podcast, they try to make videos, nobody gives a shit because they are irrelevant.
Agreed. I mean, like, you have people like Megyn Kelly and you know, some others, Piers Morgan, actually, they have a similar kind of template, the really good production value, and they have a personality, and they're doing very well on YouTube. And there's a couple of others, but they, I'd be curious how someone like Megyn Kelly and Piers Morgan would be on doing just like a panel stream like this without like graphics and producers and all of that. You know what I mean? How would they be? I'm not sure.
Not the same,
I mean,
to be honest.
Huh?
Not the same, to be honest.
I don't think so either. No. That's like when I went on with Piers, it was like a whole different ball game for me. That's why I was so out of my element, because it was like, you know, professional.
Gamers.
It's nothing like I'm used to.
It's also curated. Like, you don't have as much time to talk about things and go over points. And like you said, you kind of had to jump right into it. You got to be on.
It's a very artificial way to have a conversation.
Yeah. Well,
It's
and
not
like
natural.
People don't
and
want
like
that anymore.
Joe Rogan talked about that with Kamala. He was like, yo, they told me I had 45 minutes. I couldn't talk about this, couldn't talk about that. I just wanted to have a conversation with
Is it
her.
edited? You have to edit it if Kamala's on.
Person to person. That's all he wanted to have a conversation about. And what are we seeing right now? You know, with Trump, part of the reason that he won so well is because he connected with the regular people, because he was just on podcasts talking about shit. He was talking about wrestling on one of the podcasts. Dude, I loved listening to Trump talk about wrestling, dude. It was so good. And if I was just a regular person and didn't give, like, all I was doing was watching a podcast, I'm going, man, I'm probably going to vote for this guy because he likes wrestling. That's what would make me connect to the guy.
I think those podcasts did a lot of really good things for him.
Well, I gotta Pre-Dawn Corpse is accusing me of hating him. Pre-Dawn Corpse dropped $100.
Let's go.
This is MAGA. He also
100.
gave us the Beardo action figures video. He was really adamant. I'm like, I need to play that when Beardo's on. Okay, so there we go. Pre-Dawn Corpse.
Shout out Pre-Dawn Corpse.
Appreciate the MAGA red super chat. Let's get a couple more of these really quick. Pre-Dawn Corpse also dropped 10 gifted memberships.
Let's go.
Look at that. Look at this.
Shout out Pre-Dawn Corpse.
Even got Dan smiling. Why are you smiling, Dan?
Nothing.
That was really gay. What was
What I'm talking to Viper Chief in the chat.
I mean, that's a waste of time.
We found out that was his son when Dan visited America secretly.
Yeah, he's my son.
Yeah.
Can I?
I'm telling him to drop his pants because I'm gonna
all I
spank
saw in
him.
the chat in all caps was "drop your pants, Viper Chief," and I was like, "Great." Oh man,
go for it, Ben.
I was gonna say, can we? Are you guys excited for the boxing match on Friday?
What boxing match?
It's Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
Mike Tyson,
Oh,
Jake
finally.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my thoughts on it if Jeremy wants to go first, but I have.
fuck.
Yeah,
I have my
I
thoughts
will.
I have
on
a
this.
thought.
Oh my god.
I'm curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are.
I have deep
because-
levels of insight.
Do you?
No, I
sure.
don't.
about
But I
that.
did see one of the recent training videos from Mike Tyson. I think he's 56.
He's going to be
He's getting-
58.
he's getting a
He's
little
50.
older. Okay.
He's 58.
So
Yeah.
the speed of that man's punch at that age, holy shit!
For a
Pretty
round.
impressive.
Let's
Respect.
let Beardo go and let Beardo say all the
Mike,
things
you know
he said
nothing
he's
about
gonna
combat
say.
sports. No, I want to hear what
Fucking
Jeremy thinks first.
Excuse me, motherfucker.
Wait, what combat sport have you done?
I grew up fucking watching boxing. I watched Mike Tyson.
Also,
have
I'm
I.
pretty sure.
So
I'm
have I.
also
Wait,
pretty sure
what
Mike
combat
watched the
sport have you
MMA for a
done?
long time.
I
What
watched
combat-
MMA, bro.
I've rolled. I've rolled in jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
cool.
Listen.
I also did wrestling,
Okay,
Beardo.
well, hold on.
Cool.
Hey, this wasn't supposed to be a dick measuring contest. I just want to know what you think about the boxing.
Well,
Here's
Mike
the thing.
started
Always
it.
does.
Mike started it
No,
with
I
this
didn't
nonsense.
fucking start it.
Jeremy,
Have
go
you
for it.
ever been on a Geeks and Gamers stream? That's all we do is fight
Here's
and
the thing.
argue. Hey guys, let's not have confrontations.
I don't really do that. I kind of like
Our
everybody.
basement over here.
What are you talking about, Jay? You immediately you made Craig leave.
Is Craig really part of G&G?
No, but he was on the stream and you made him leave.
I love that Jay's like, he's not one of us. He's not
What was
one of
that,
us. Okay?
Dan?
What?
I just
No, go
text
ahead.
Greg
No,
and
no, no.
apologized.
Go
to
ahead,
him.
Beardo.
Okay, let's
I'm not
get
gonna-
back.
I'm-
Okay, so Tyson
I'm not trying
versus
to fight.
Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Go
well,
ahead,
Beardo
Beardo.
has to
Go
say.
ahead.
Obviously, hang on, wait.
I
'cause
know
he was
nothing
gonna-
about combat
I'll
sports.
finish it. No,
The key-
I'll go last.
I know
I'll go
nothing
last.
about combat sports.
Oh my
What
goodness.
the fuck do I know
I'll go
about
The
last.
combat
key
sports?
to this whole thing is a word, stamina. Okay, a word that no. Beardo
Stamina.
said it. And, so this is the whole thing now. Apparently, he was making a big point on Sports Wars, and he said stamina instead of stamina.
kind of
It
Yeah.
rolls off the tongue better. It does.
It
Okay,
really
so
doesn't.
I don't know what to think about this. I know that like there's the Mike Tyson aura that has always been a thing, and Mike Tyson obviously was one of the most dangerous human beings on the planet in his prime. He was must-see TV. He was incredible, and he's still not someone that you would want to fuck with for sure. At 57, yeah, he's going to pack a punch. He's going to pack a hell of a punch for a very short period of time. He truly doesn't have any stamina that will take him beyond the first round where he's going to be competitive. On the other side, you have Jake Paul, who is a master marketer. And I don't know if I should ever take these guys seriously in any of their fights. I don't know if this is still professional wrestling level or not. I have no idea. I don't know if this is a work. I don't know how to take this. So with all of that said, if it is a straight up fight, which I'm not sure it is or isn't, if it's a straight up fight, as much as I want to say that Mike Tyson's going to walk in there and beat the living shit out of him, I don't really see that that's going to happen because of Mike's age. So that's where I'm at with it. Go ahead, Beardo.
No, Mike can go first.
Yeah, because Beardo wants the last word. I
You guys
got it,
are
like a
women. Good lord.
I'm really
He
interested in
wants
what
to have the
Beardo
last
has
word.
to say.
Here's the thing: the biggest thing that we know is that power is the last thing to go with any boxer. We watched George Foreman. Now, granted, George Foreman was significantly younger than Mike was when he came back, but he was knocking people the fuck out. And part of it was because boxing as a sport was very diluted at that time. There weren't as many champions as when George was boxing in his heyday. I think we're seeing the same thing, and it's. A lot of boxers will tell you that Jake is a legitimate boxer, that he legitimately has knockout power. He has actually fought some legitimate opponents, and they have said the guy can box and he knows what he's doing. I think that Mike's boxing IQ is higher than just about any other person's in the sport, and I think that can't be counted out when it comes to
What about Floyd?
What he's planning on, well, except for Floyd.
Yeah, and guess what happened with Floyd and a fucking Paul brother? Floyd just danced around the fucking ring and made it look like it was a real fight so they'd get a big fucking payday.
Yeah,
because he
that's
would have
true.
beat the living
But
shit out of Logan Paul if it was a real fight.
He absolutely would have.
But Floyd and that's what I'm worried about with this.
That
is
is
it's
the
just a
biggest
payday.
concern.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's real.
That is the biggest concern. But the other question is Mike Tyson capable of turning it off enough to not just go after Jake and hurt him? Like I will say
if he
my
smokes
favorite.
a fat doobie before the fight, he'll be fine.
That's true if he gets high as fuck before, but he said he's not smoking weed anymore because it de-escalates him and it quiets Iron Mike. I don't know. I would love to see Iron Mike come back. I would love to see him beat up Jake Paul. But at the same time, if Jake Paul gets beat up by a 57-year-old man, he delegitimizes himself as a fighter.
Right.
And if he beats up Mike Tyson, he beat up a 57-year-old man.
And it's elder abuse.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it's kind of Rocky 6 at this point.
I want Beardo to have the last word. But
So,
I was gonna say something real quick.
So here's the deal. So with what Mike said about Mike Tyson, the last time we seen him fight was against Roy Jones Jr., and that was a few years ago. Mike Tyson was 55 or 56. That was a fucking joke. And they did have a backdoor deal. There was no headshots. Mike Tyson was pulling his punches when he was thrown to the head. It was body shots, really, and that was a draw. What we know about this fight opened up as a exhibition bout where it was going to go 6 rounds and they were going to wear 16-ounce gloves. And people were already talking shit on this fight where this is just pretty much a glorified exhibition. And then they changed the rules. Now they're going to go 8 rounds and wear 14-ounce gloves. No knockout clause, because there was a knockout clause at first where neither of them were allowed to knock each other out or else they would be disqualified and lose the fight. With what Mike is saying is true. The narrative is, if Mike Tyson knocks out Jake Paul, what's the narrative? Well, Jake Paul lost to an old fucking man. If Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson, well, Jake Paul knocked out an old fucking man. Now, in no way, shape, or form is 58 years old an old man. But in combat sports, yeah, he's a grandpa. 58 years old is fucking ancient for combat sports. And I understand this is Mike Tyson. I get it. Now, we're going to the fight on Friday night. 58-year-old Mike Tyson. Jake Paul is 27 years old. Jake Paul has been fighting retired UFC fighters and has made a joke out of them. And the one time he fought a legitimate boxer and Tommy Fury whooped his fucking ass. In no way, shape, or form am I a Jake Paul fan. I actually despise Jake Paul, okay? He is not a real boxer in my eyes because when he fought a real boxer, he lost. He got his ass kicked. What this is right now, going back to my previous point about how we initially saw this fight as a 6-round exhibition, no knockout clause. This is for the money cash grab. This is for the bag. And a whole bunch of people checked out, a whole bunch of fans checked out because they saw the writing on the wall. So they changed the rules for us, the fans, the viewers. Now it's 8 rounds, 14-ounce gloves. They still have a backdoor deal. This is how it works. Like Jeremy said, this is a super promotion. They want the money. This is
professional wrestling.
I have a question.
Exactly. This is a work. Hold on. I'll get to your question. This is a fucking work. This is for both of them to get a payday. This is for both of them to seem like it's legit. I will tell you right now how this fight is going to end, and that is in a draw. This fight is going to end in a draw because neither one of these guys wants this against their professional record, because this is now a professional bout. This will go against their record. Mike Tyson in no way, shape, or form is going to have a loss on his professional record against Jake Paul. Jake Paul is no doubt he is not going to have a loss on his professional record against a 58-year-old man. It's not going to happen. Now let's play hyperbole here. If there is going to be a winner.
Hypothetical.
Yes, hypothetically, if there is going to be a fucking winner.
It's not hyperbole. That'd be
it'll be Jake Paul. Jake Paul will win on points. He is going to run around. He is not going to take that knockout blow from Mike Tyson. If Mike Tyson is going to knock out Jake Paul, it's got to be in the first or second round early, early. Or else Mike Tyson is going to be gassed. Mike Tyson is going to be gassed.
Beardo, you were making such a good damn case, but then you hyperbole instead
of
hyperbole.
It's still the same thing. You need to listen. Listen.
It's not the same thing.
It's not
Mike Tyson.
They removed the knockout clause.
They removed the knockout clause.
Yep. So why would they do that? So I
because they
understand why
want to.
it makes for better, but people will tune in more. But
Yeah.
like, why would they do that on their end? Why would they allow that? Because, like you said,
Because it's just
for the viewers.
It's just for the viewers. It's just so the viewers think that they're getting what they pay for, because this is a Netflix exclusive. So you have to sign up for Netflix to watch this fight. So when they remove the knockout clause, that makes you seem like it's an official bout, that this is actually, because again, initially this was not going to go on their record. This was a exhibition, not recorded, no knockout clause. Now it is a real bout. There is no knockout clause, but that's just for us. That's just for the viewer to make it seem like it's an official fight, that it's for real. They have a backdoor deal. 100%. This is going to end in a draw, because there is no way that anybody wins in this fight.
What did the Money Mayweather and Logan Paul fight end? I can't remember. Did that end in a draw?
No. Mayweather won on points.
Mayweather won. He ain't gonna lose
on
that
point.
fight.
Okay,
But
the whole thing.
There's no way that Money Mayweather's gonna lose his undefeated streak. Like,
yeah. So how long did that fight go? Didn't that fight go the whole time? Like, there was no
It might have went. Did it go 8 rounds?
Yeah, like I remember watching that fight. It's been so long, but I remember it being such a waste of time, because Floyd Mayweather is easily one of the greatest boxers of all time.
He's the best 100%. Defensive boxer of all time.
And the fact that he just danced around with Logan Paul for all that time, I'm like, this is ridiculous. Go ahead.
Logan Paul had one good round.
What's the likelihood Mike Tyson says screw it and just tries to knock him out in the first round?
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Likely.
I don't know that he won't. That's not a possibility. I legitimately don't know that that's not a possibility. That Mike doesn't.
Mike
lose
has
his
played.
shit.
Mike has played ball before. He's in the WWF. He did the whole thing with Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels. He'll if there's enough money involved, he's gonna do what he needs to do. He'll bring it home. He just will. So look, that question is what they want people asking.
That's the other thing. There's 2 other things here that I also just do think is a little bit should be considered. One, Jake Paul gained a lot of fucking. I think he's at 230 right now. He gained a lot of fucking weight for this fight. And I know he says, hey, you know what? Cool. But anytime somebody gains that much weight for a fight, stamina is always going to be a consideration. I do think that should be considered if maybe he's going to take real body shots to make it look real for Mike, and he doesn't want to just get knocked out right away, because Mike will fucking hurt you. He hurt Roy Jones in that fight when he punched him. Roy Jones was like, yo, it was like getting hit by a fucking hammer, bro. Like, he admitted it. Tyson still got, but Tyson can still bang, and you can get knocked out to the body. So I think that should be considered. The other thing is that Mike walked away from money on podcasting to train for this fucking fight.
Yeah, because he's going to make a lot more money off of this fight than he ever would being on podcast. They're both going to walk away with $10+ million. Yeah. Both of them.
I think that we're assuming that Mike is a sane human being too, and he's not. This is the man that went on Joe Rogan and said, yo, what's it like when you get hard thinking about hurting somebody? What's that mean? And Joe went, what? He goes, haha, that's funny. He goes, no, I'm serious, man. When you get hard, when you think about killing somebody in that ring. And Joe was like, are you fucking serious? And then Joe, he's like, yo, I got my table bigger because I don't want to sit close to Mike. I don't want to sit that close to anybody anymore. I'm scared.
So real quick, I want to just wrap this up. What I'm saying. Mike has a good round and a half in him. He does. It's just a round and a half. Jake Paul is going to outlast him and win on points. If anybody's going to win, it's going to be Jake Paul. Mike Tyson has a round to knock him out. But I don't think that that's an option. I think that they both know that this is going to end in a draw, because there's a backdoor deal. It's a work, and they're going to collect the bag at the end of the day. The fans are going to leave disappointed. Hopefully they put on a good show and the fans aren't disappointed. Hopefully they believe that it's real. But it's going to end in a draw, because nobody, as far as the narrative goes, wants this on their professional record. Nobody. Because even if Mike Tyson wins, he beat a young fucking man. Mike Tyson is 58 years old. He's a fucking grandpa.
Hang on,
I
let's
don't
listen
think
to
Mike
this.
cares
Let's
about
listen to this
that.
classic right here.
Spinal.
Mike,
Here
were
we
you
go.
really sick this week? What was the problem?
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You
My
broke
back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or
Well,
what portion?
Spinal.
Spinal.
You did that in sparring?
No, I did it.
He was
By
doing
a
sit-ups.
motorcycle accident. The doctor discovered I was doing my sit-ups 2,500 a day with my 20-pound weight, and one day I couldn't move anymore. And I asked the doctor, "What's wrong?" And he said, "Believe it or not, it's wearing your back is broken." So
He had no idea how to respond to that. He goes, "What? What do you mean your back? is
Vertebrae?
Spinal.
Spinal."
Spinal.
All right, Jay, you played Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
Well, it took me about 6 months of tries, but I finally got Mike Tyson where I wanted him. I knocked him out in front of 4 friends, and I was the hero for the rest of the school year.
Did you beat Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Have you beat it, Dan?
No, never.
I've to this day I've never beat Mike Tyson.
I gotta do it. I'm gonna do it live. I decided.
What sucks is you can't play Mike Tyson anymore.
Yeah, you can on the original.
Unless
Yes,
you get
you
an.
can.
I don't have an
Yeah.
original, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo's not allowed to release that nowadays, man. You can
You can
just
get
an
you can buy the
NES.
classics.
Yeah, you can just get
The
an
worst
NES
thing
and
on
play
that
it.
Mike Tyson game is you're getting all the way up, and then like the freaking Nintendo craps out. You know, you get
because that game doesn't
like,
have saves.
and you're like,
Yeah,
your whole life is over.
The beauty
that
of
game
that
doesn't
game
have saves. Yeah,
The beauty of that game is that, like, right now, if I was to use the code to get back to Mike Tyson right now, after not playing that game for 20 years, I would just it would be a bloodbath. Just like, but the game,
Bro,
if you
and
play
that
through
game-
it, if you play through the game, like starting out with Glass Joe and working your way up, it teaches you like how
the game
each
does a
person,
great job to train you.
It
for
absolutely
Mike Tyson.
does.
However,
dancing.
Yes.
dude, you need to play. That's one of those games that you actually see the difference that it makes playing on a CRT with 0 input lag.
Yep.
The CRT is the only piece of technology that can do that. It's amazing. That has like at the same the input is in real time. No modern TV can do that. And in that game, you really notice that you need a CRT.
I was playing.
for that
I was
set of
streaming
stuff.
it last month, and I can't get past. For some reason, I cannot get past Soda Popinski. For some reason, I'm stuck on him now. And then someone in the chat someone said, "Hey Jay, there's someone that blindfolded himself and speed run Tyson's Punch Out, and they beat all the way up to Mike Tyson, and they won." I was like, so I put it on. I was like, I'm never
He
playing
Asian?
this game again. No, I was a white guy. Blindfolded
wow.
him. He just knew the
That's
dance.
impressive.
He just knew the dance. You know that Mike Tyson's game is all about a dance. Each
That's it. That's all it is. That's all it
This
is.
man
contender.
told Joe Rogan that he gets erections thinking about hurting people. That man is not sane.
Mike Tyson?
He might
Yeah.
actually kill
Weird.
Jake Paul in this fight. He might just break Jake Paul's ribs and he might
Yeah.
just die in the
It's
ring.
not going to happen.
Let me-
It's not
listen,
gonna
man. I
happen.
don't. It just depends on if Hard Mike comes out. Iron Mike. He's talking about his
Hard
dick.
Mike.
He's gonna
It's-
fuck up Jake Paul.
It's not going to happen.
That's what I
man.
want to see happen. Is I want to see Mike just show up and he just fucking starts wrecking people again.
Listen,
just 'cause
I
he
wish
can't-
that
he
were
has
the
an
case.
erection.
I wish
He
that
has
were
a
the
fucking
case.
erection, huge fucking boner. He just shows up. He just punches Jake Paul one time.
Yeah.
Jake goes down. It's over.
Listen, I am no Jake Paul fan.
He takes
I
Jake Paul's
wish-
money too. Because
I
they can't
wish
stop him.
I wish Mike Tyson would knock out Jake Paul. I wish that were going to be the case, but having to think realistically here, it's not going to happen.
This man bit off Evander Holyfield's ear, bro.
Yeah, 40 fucking years ago, dude.
It doesn't matter. He's still the
It
crazy
does.
motherfucker that bit his ear off.
You don't understand, man. You don't understand.
You don't understand.
This is a 50
This guy-
Are you saying because he's black he doesn't understand?
This
No,
man
I'm
bit
saying-
off a man's ear 40 years ago. He's
What
not that
I'm
same
saying
guy.
is there is some nostalgia and delusion here when we're thinking about Mike Tyson.
There's a little bit of that, yeah.
There is nostalgia and delusion with thinking that the same Mike Tyson 40 years ago is the same guy that's going to step into the ring on Friday. It ain't going to happen.
You're going to act like his mental state is improved, Beardo?
I'm not
from when he bit off a motherfucker's ear?
I'm saying mentally he might still be there. His body's not going to catch up, dude. He's 58 years old playing. This is a vigorous, gruesome combat sport, okay?
Man hungers for flesh.
It's not going to happen. I wish it were. Listen, I am on your side. I wish Mike Tyson
He's pulling a Skip Bayless where he's saying it's not going to happen, but he's saying, I wish it does, and I'll be happy if it does. That way, if it does happen, go, I'm happy it happened.
That's not what I'm doing. Listen, I don't listen to Undisputed. Okay? I don't watch Undisputed or First Take.
Disputed's been
I'm being serious
over
here.
For a while.
I wish Mike Tyson would, but realistically, we're talking about a 27-year-old kid versus a 58-year-old fucking man.
Kid. He's
that makes me Shannon Sharp, and I'm okay with that.
Grown man.
Yeah, now I'm gonna let you finish, Beardo, but
okay,
I don't know. You sound kind of crazy.
Listen, that's the best thing that Ben has ever brought to this show is that discussion. You actually did something.
Ben
decent.
will occasionally drop something on the table, and you go, "Oh, okay, you redeemed yourself."
Final thought: it's going to be a draw.
Jeremy, please, can you do this?
Let's go!
It's good.
Done.
All right, you owe me a book.
Yeah. All right.
Mike Tyson's gonna beat that young man up. He said in the interview, he said,
"That young boy is a young lad."
He said, what did he say in the interview? He goes, I fully intend to hurt that young man.
All right.
That's some scary shit, man.
I will say this. I like, out of all the Tyson stuff recently, is the one where he goes, I'm voting for Trump. What are you going to do about it? And then the MC's like, well, I'm going to disagree with you.
No.
And then he goes like, so what?
So what are you going to do about it? It's
great. It's great.
Did you guys see the new face-to-face interaction they did, the new interview where Jake Paul gets him a gift? He gets Mike Tyson a gift, and it's a pet bird. It's a dove. And Mike Tyson takes the dove and he goes, oh, this is great. I'm going to feed it to my falcon.
That's pretty good.
Good old Mike Tyson, man. He's a freaking legend. Real quick, I do want to give a shout out. We are live on Locals. So if you can publicly view it from over there, even if you're not a supporter. But please make sure you go follow us over there. And if you want to consider supporting us over there, we would appreciate it. The live chat's over there, and it's pretty wild over there at times. I have to dial back the chat sometimes because they get a little rowdy over there. But you can share gifs and memes and things like that. And then also Criticless. If you guys have not, Mike's been doing a lot of reviews over there on Criticless. But this is a Rotten Tomatoes alternative, and Geeks and Gamers is there, and we're very much involved with Criticless.
Did you give the Penguin 100%?
I didn't. I haven't finished it yet. But we do have a Geeks and Gamers group over there. So you guys can go over there. It's for free. They have an app on Apple and Android. And that's a very good app with good notifications. And hopefully we're going to get video games implemented over here on Criticless in the near future. Can you imagine having a video game database over there? That would be fucking awesome, dude. And be able to review video games. That's the goal right there. So right now it's movies and TV, but there will be a video game database hopefully down the road. So looking forward to that. So anyway, check us out over there. All right, let's get some super chats.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to pull up. Shane Bentley with a $20. I'll be honest, Jensen lady, I have come to terms that I have supported a Bama fan, multiple gents that can't read, a lady that has taken her calcium cannons away. That's just to say, I agree with Jay.
Thank you so much. And there's like 20 books. They said that they would, if I get Beardo muted, there are 20 people that would buy books.
Hey,
I said I can't do that.
I did it. So here's GJJ right there, Jay.
Hey, Jay, order 3089 November 12th, 2024. Signed and graded.
That's
today.
Go.
Thank you for the $20.
Go.
And he sends a super chat after ordering books.
Hell yeah.
We
Thank
can't
go off screen, it doesn't work.
I'm so excited for Blue, man. I really
Get back in here. Get back in here, Beardo. Gets the #1 position and he runs. All right, fine.
He's probably going. He probably went for a piss or something.
He's been demoted. He's demoted.
Empty ass
Dave
chair.
Chandler For 50. So it's one of the interesting things about social media and young Hollywood is that young stars are the ones with the most experience in modern technology, but none of them can harness it to superstar status. Taylor Swift might be the one superstar.
You know, as much as you may not like Taylor Swift, he's not wrong, man. She kind of rocked the music industry.
But it has nothing to do with her. It's the team around her. The team around her is brilliant.
Okay, but you could say that about anybody. I mean, the fact that what she did, where she basically took control of her old brand again like that. There's only a few people in the industry that have ever made moves like that, and all of those people are legends. And one of them, as much as I hate to admit it, Michael Jackson fucking did the same shit with the music industry. Yep. He's a fucking legend, and for her to pull that move is a huge fucking dick move for her, and she is killing it. She has a rabid fan base of people. She's making money hand over fist, and she's doing it on her terms, which is very rare to do in the music industry.
Yeah, the music industry is much more about the business of music than music itself.
Well, so
you have to be a good businessman.
Absolutely. We are in a weird phase because I do think that we're kind of in a transitional phase in terms of the overall culture, because what is a star at this point in time? If Taylor Swift is just an actress in a movie, is that movie going to make $1 billion because Taylor Swift's in it? Absolutely not.
Because she was an actress in a movie once and it
bombed
money.
And it fucking bombed.
Really?
What movie was she in?
Which movie?
Yeah, what was she?
I mean, it's one of my favorite movies ever. She's in an adaptation of The Giver. It's a small role, but that movie did really poorly at the box office.
Wasn't she in the Cats movie?
She was in the Cats movie, which was a nightmarish.
Release the butthole cut.
Yep.
Yeah, the butthole cut.
And she has a primary role on that?
She was. I don't know if it's primary, but they marketed her. They definitely marketed her.
She's got a fairly large role in it.
But even look at Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga did nothing for the Joker too. Nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and she's a big star.
That's true.
No. That's what I was saying. And Beardo, if you didn't leave, I was saying I wasn't gonna mute you to sell my books.
I did though.
No, Jeremy muted me.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I said, well, he doesn't care.
Demoted.
That's what Matthew Marsden was saying. He said that Hollywood has done a horrible job in bringing up the next round of stars that could sell anything. So there's nothing out there, you know, that there's no stars out there that they can put your name unless some of them that are like over the age of 45 that they put their name. He's like, they've done a terrible job with all this stuff. Yeah. And now they're just stuck relying on nostalgia and names.
How old is Henry Cavill?
Almost 40.
He's I think he's 40 by now.
He's got to be 40 by now. What up, Ripa?
How you doing, what is he in?
What up? I mean, he's not like, I know that there's this narrative that Henry Cavill's this big star. He's really not. He's got a big fan base within fans, but
41.
but
he had so much potential to be.
He could have been, but the machine never got behind him.
Though.
Yes.
They hate him.
Yeah,
the machine never got behind him.
Still has time though.
But so Ripa, we just started a conversation about, somebody sent a super chat about like Taylor Swift and how she's maybe the one kind of younger person that's turned into a big superstar in terms of everything. But I was about to make a point about like stardom is a weird thing right now because we're in this weird phase of like movies and music and television. They don't make stars. Do you know what makes stars? Social media. And who's the biggest star in the world? Does anybody know who it is? Who's the biggest individual star in the world? Who is it?
Trump? Elon?
It's Elon Musk.
Elon
Musk is the single biggest celebrity in the world. Maybe Trump too, but like obviously Trump is a president, so that's going to add some. And Trump is right there too, but Elon and Trump are the two biggest stars in the world. They are. And they are driven off of social media and other things. I mean, obviously Trump is a reality star, all that shit, but yeah, I mean, Elon Musk pulls more weight anywhere he goes than Taylor Swift if Taylor Swift's not doing a concert. Now, if Taylor Swift's doing a concert, she's a megastar. Yeah. But if Taylor Swift's just Taylor Swift and she's like playing a random role in a movie or she's doing something, she's not.
Who cares about that?
Elon turns the needle based on being Elon Musk and whatever he's doing. Same with Trump.
Elon Musk had the most impressions on Twitter even before buying it. The most impressions on Twitter of all time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, we are in a weird phase, and I think that's going to continue on. I mean, there are people right now that have hundreds of millions of followers on TikTok and social media that none of us have even heard of, which is crazy.
I'm glad you brought that up because there's a whole social media market out there in China who have more followers than any of us could ever dream of.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
I get
Yep.
emails from those people trying to get me on that. What is the name of the thing? Let me check.
Yeah, there's a very famous Chinese one.
There's a bunch of them actually. There's more than one.
Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, we've talked about like the movie star and all that. We discussed this recently. Like Tom Cruise is literally the last great mega movie star that there is. I know that people point to Chris Pratt, and I think Chris Pratt is definitely pretty big. He's a pretty big star, but he's
Link
not
Asia.
What is it? Link Asia?
I would argue
Asia
that
it's called.
Chris Pratt is a star in the more conservative circles.
Chris
of
Pratt is 45.
entertainment.
Just what Matthew said. 45
But-
or older. It's like the last of the dying breed of movie stars.
Yeah.
I don't
Tom Cruise is in
think
his
that he's-
60s. And I didn't mean to cut you, Ben. Go ahead. I was just saying.
I was going to say I don't think he's pulling the same group of people necessarily that Tom Cruise is by any means.
Oh, absolutely.
No.
Like Tom Cruise is pulling everybody. I feel like Chris Pratt definitely caters a little bit more to the conservative fan base, and that partially goes with his values.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise has the 80s and 90s crowd.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
And he's
And then-
also done a bunch of different genres too, whereas Chris
Yeah.
Pratt is traditionally in a more, hoaxy, lighthearted role.
Yeah.
Also, Tom Cruise
Except for
is
the
62,
Terminalist.
so
Terminalist
I mean,
is fantastic. Holy shit. It's so good.
Terminalist is the role that Chris Pratt, that's like what separated Chris Pratt from that kind of like, the comedic, lighthearted, jokey joke, the typecasting that he had.
Yeah.
When we seen Chris Pratt in Terminalist, we're like, okay, fuck. Like
Mhm.
this dude could do it all.
he can
Yeah.
act. I mean, he's a good actor. He's got a very good presence in action movies. He's very talented.
Yeah.
What
And-
I appreciate about the internet, though, is that it is helping us return to the way that Rome saw their entertainers, which is don't put them on a fucking pedestal because anybody can become a star now because of the internet. It's just we realized finally as a species, oh, these are just normal people. Sometimes really fucking psychotic people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
And I mean, I know Denzel Washington, a lot of people mention his name in the chat. And Denzel is a star,
Denzel's awesome.
no doubt about it. But he's not, Denzel has never been like a transcendent mega star. He's just always been like, he's just solid as a fucking rock, dude. Like he just can't like, he's always going to bring it. He's always going to, his movies are always going to be good because he's in them. I think he's easily, undoubtedly one of the greatest actors to ever live. And he's on anybody's short list.
I'm a big fan of Mark Wahlberg too.
I like Mark Wahlberg. I like
Mark Wahlberg. He's a dude that has range as well.
Yeah, I like.
I think
Mark
Denzel
Wahlberg.
just elevates just about everything he's in. When
But
he's in it, but he's nowhere near on the same
easily
level
is.
as Tom Cruise.
No, he's not. He never has been. I mean, for the kids in the audience, Will Smith used to be the biggest movie star in the world, believe it or not.
There's nobody touching Will Smith.
Yeah.
In the 90s and early 2000s, Will Smith was on top of the world.
Yes.
Yeah, but who can you name under the age of 40?
There are none. The age of the superstar is dead.
I would argue.
I don't think it ever return either, to be honest.
I would argue that the closest thing we have to a movie star right now is maybe Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell has been known to draw people into the theater.
Well, we talked about that today. There's a report that Tom Cruise has said that he wants Glenn Powell to take over the Mission Impossible franchise after him.
Glenn Powell.
He's 36.
You don't know who Glenn Powell is?
Glenn Powell's he's a good
was in
actor.
Top Gun.
He was in Top Gun. Yeah.
He was
I
in
think we got to define our terms
Twister.
because I've never heard of this guy, and I think that alone says that he's not a movie star. You got to understand, like I think
The Dark Knight Rises.
definitely with the younger people, like you got to understand, like if we're using, I don't want to use the term star like loosely. There was once upon a time where it didn't matter how bad the movie was. If it was Schwarzenegger's name on it, it was box office. Right? If it was Stallone's name on it, it was box office.
It was part of the name of the movie, like Stallone Cobra.
Exactly. Those days, that was a star. Like that was Clint Eastwood back in his heyday. Like that was a legitimate star. Those days, we're far removed from, hey, this guy is in a movie. That's what a star is. This guy is in the movie. I don't even give a fuck what it's about. I'm gonna go see it.
I'm gonna go watch the Stallone movie.
If we're talking about young kids right now in their late 20s, early 30s, who are like trying to be movie stars, where it's like their names are headlining. It's that kid from
Timothy
Dune,
Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
He's the only one.
He's the only one.
Toothama Chalamet.
Let me just me saying that Glenn Powell. I was more saying that young audience members enjoy Glenn Powell and things. So I'm not.
I really enjoyed Glenn Powell as traitor #1 in The Dark Knight Rises. That was really. I love his.
So I'm not necessarily saying people who are in.
Hang on. Did they put? Is that the guy that they put on the back of the bike?
Yeah. I think so.
Well, no. I don't know if
I think so.
It might have been on the back of the bike. He was the one where Bane was robbing the stock exchange in New York. He worked at the stock. That was Glenn Powell. Yes, it was.
I think Glenn Powell was the guy that was on the back of the bike. That's fucking wild if that's true.
Glenn Powell was also in Spy Kids 3D.
Anyway, more of what I'm trying to say is that younger audience members have enjoyed movies with this guy in them. I'm not saying he is a star. I'm just saying that younger audience members are like, hey, I like Glenn Powell. What movie has the
younger audience enjoyed with him in it?
Who?
Twisters was a great example. That movie
was
extremely successful.
Twisters, he was the main character in Twisters.
Brought people in.
Okay.
I mean, that was mostly Tom Cruise.
Savvy doesn't let anything pass, man.
Time to go mobile. Sorry,
I would argue
I'm on a Dark Knight Rises kick now. Time to go mobile.
I'm just saying he's a name that I've heard from younger moviegoers is Glenn Powell's name. That and maybe Sydney Sweeney.
Wait, so what else then? What else? Because if you're talking to what else? What you can't just say Twister.
I haven't seen very many of his movies.
That's fine. You said young people. Tell me what the kids these days are fucking enjoying.
The main ones were Top Gun Maverick, Twisters, Anyone But You. He's been in a couple comedies, like romantic comedies that have been on Netflix. He's an up and coming.
What Ben is trying to say, he's like his name is hot right now for the future. Is what Ben's trying to say.
I'm not saying he is a star. I'm saying that he has the potential to possibly be a star if more people start to find out about him.
How old is he? He's also getting to his
30s. He's like 30, out about me, Ben. I'm sure I'd be a star too. What kind of statement is that? God
once again, Ripa is correct because we grew up in the age. Hold on, Ben. We grew up in the age where we had people like Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Will motherfucking Smith. These guys were. Everybody knew who they were.
What's the common theme we know about those guys that we don't know their politics? No, but we didn't know their. We didn't know their politics.
Black. They're all black.
Sorry, well, I thought that's where you're going. My bad.
But no, like I actually like my.
I don't view race like that. I'm sorry.
Whoops.
Okay.
Yeah, right, Mr. Alabama.
I'm black from the waist down, but you know, go ahead.
No, it's just I was explaining this to my kid the other day because she was like, she'd been listening to like Michael Jackson because she heard Thriller for Halloween, and she was like, I was like, you don't understand how like big Michael Jackson was. Like most people don't understand.
You will never see a star like that ever.
Never
in human history. Michael Jackson was on a. I know people talk about Taylor Swift like it's not. It's not even in the same stratosphere. If you were alive during that period of time, like it's not even you can't even compare it. Like Taylor is probably, I guess, your biggest star right now, definitely music wise. Michael Jackson is like that 100-fold. Like I mean,
and they didn't have social media.
Pass out like just standing there. Like it was crazy.
Watch his Super Bowl. He popped up. He stands there for like 3.5 minutes, and everybody just shits their pants, screaming. He doesn't say a fucking word, and then he stands there and he goes, and everybody goes, "Oh, he turned his head."
Yeah, bro, seriously, the people that don't know, Michael Jackson is the single biggest star in human history. Like he's just.
I'd agree. Yeah,
not having social media and things like that is what makes his stardom so impressive.
Yeah,
because like today, people can't even reach that level when we have social media.
It doesn't make it impressive, man, because social media is part of the reason stardom is dead.
That is
because
true.
the mistake, in my opinion,
gone,
it's kind of like the mystique is gone. Now we got to know those assholes. That's the problem.
Yeah,
you know,
I mentioned that a million times.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Right.
social media allows for mask off kind of situations.
Yeah.
So,
but guys, what about Elvis Presley? Don't you think Elvis
He was
Presley
pretty
was
big.
like
He was pretty big.
Elvis would be the only person that competes with MJ.
Yeah.
He's the only
Elvis
person.
I thought about him when he was.
Yeah.
He was
you guys were
definitely a
talking about Michael
precursor.
Jackson.
Yeah, he was
But
a
you gotta
precursor
think,
for sure.
Michael was around for so long.
I mean, we
Like,
saw
he
him
was-
as like a child, literal child.
6 years old, man, and he was a star then. You know, like, yeah, man, there was just nothing like it. And the thing is, too, like, Michael Jackson, like, as he progressed and we were all wondering what the fuck was happening to his face and shit like that, it didn't fucking matter. We still wanted to listen to his music.
He was still pop
It
locking
didn't
like
matter.
a motherfucker, and everybody was going crazy. Even
And
though
then, like, now,
think about it. He turned into a fucking white man, technically, and ain't nobody really like tripped out like about it at all. Like he just kept rising as a fucking star. He was doing. And I think just from a musicianship standpoint, I think people need to understand like he was obviously you had the Quincy Jones and you had all he's a pop star, right? You had all these people that had their input, but he was transcending so many different genres, man. Like that 90s era where that was a New Jack Swing fucking album, and it was fire. Like it was like people don't. You think of New Jack, you think like New Edition and shit like that. I'm like, no, Michael Jackson, that Dangerous fucking album. That's a New Jack album. That's a New Jack album, and it's far different from when he came up when he was doing all the Motown shit. Like, so he was able to transcend genres, man, and he was just. That was an amazing talent. You'll never see anything like that again.
Nope. Have you guys seen those compilation videos of women being carried away? Women who had passed out on Michael Jackson shows by the hundreds.
It's
crazy. Carried away.
My favorite
had that
part
effect too.
On Elvis Presley shows as well.
Yeah.
Well, and my favorite part is like now that
Elvis was banned. Like they banned Elvis because they
Bro.
thought it was like demonic the things he was doing.
Elvis would kiss them on the mouth. Elvis would kiss them on the mouth.
Like the way he would move.
Go down.
The way he would move his hips on national
gyrating,
TV, they thought that it was demonic, and they were like, "We can't show
but that was
because of what
insane
it's
because
doing to
Elvis
people."
had a bunch of gospel albums.
Yeah,
that's where he came from. Blues.
he came from the gospel.
Yeah,
and
he has several gospel albums, like entire albums of just gospel music.
He grew up in the South, and he was like, "Yo, this black gospel music needs to get out there to the world."
But it was so funny.
They said, "Yo, he's invited to the cookout. Get him out there."
There's the Las Vegas show. There's the Las Vegas show available on YouTube for free for everybody to watch. He would go down to the crowd, kiss a woman on the lips, and the woman would go like, "It's so funny, man."
Yeah, Elvis was really
Here's the
big,
thing, too. If you had somebody today walking around, long flowing hair, talking about, "Hey everybody, I'm not gay, I promise," and he's dancing and like moonwalking across the stage with glittery gloves, he would not become a star. People would be like, "Yo, what is this shit, man?"
You know what?
Maybe on TikTok.
Of Elvis
Hey,
Presley's though long-lasting effects on the industry. So he was the one who was accredited with the whole, bringing in the more sexualized movement. Do you think we would have the sexualized industry in music today if it weren't for him?
Yes.
You think no matter what it would have
Elvis or Mike?
Elvis or Mike?
Elvis Presley, because he was the first to really.
He was doing all the gyrating and shit.
Yeah.
That's what got him. That was what was getting him in trouble.
Regardless of what happened.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of that stuff was stuff. I mean, let's be fair. Like a lot of what he was doing, and even the songs that he was doing was shit that some black dude was fucking already doing.
For sure.
It was
South,
inevitable.
You know what I mean? Like it was an inevitable. I don't say that to like I'm not playing a race car. I'm saying that it was inevitable. Like it was people were already doing that shit. To be fair. And then James Brown like was fucking massive.
I just think it's really cool to look back on. I wasn't trying to
on that booger sugar too. So
no, you're good. Well, the other thing too is you had Michael Jackson, and you also had Prince walking around in crushed velvet suits.
I just said.
And you knew that man was smashing bro. It's wild
everything
shit, bro.
Walking, bro.
Everything walking, bro. And you didn't deny that man was walking around in heels and getting laid every night. What was going on? I don't know. Man. Yeah, man.
Prince was something else.
Listen, there's always
Prince was secretly gay.
There's always a tweet.
I don't think so, man. I just think he was like weird. Like he was just a weird dude.
He was a weird dude. But listen, there's always a tweet.
A little gay.
There's always a tweet Donald Trump,
Damn.
for so many years, people have been saying that Elvis and I look alike. Now this pic has been going all over the place. What do you think?
That's wild, bro.
How old would Elvis be today, huh?
That's
the question.
How old is Trump?
Trump's 78.
So Elvis, I think, is 78. Yeah.
If
He
you
would be.
honestly, if
He
you
would
do
be
look
89 years old today.
No.
if you look at a young Donald Trump, he does kind of, there are some similarities when he's younger, but the fact that Trump tweeted this shit out is so Trump.
That's great.
I could see it too.
That's my
Does that
president.
look like Elvis?
We talking about my president. Elvis.
President Elvis.
President
He's gonna
Elvis.
sing
Bro,
"Burning
there's a
Love" at the,
timeline where this
inauguration.
happened.
Blue suede shoes. and fucking
Imagine that timeline, man.
Let's not look into the age difference between Elvis and Lisa Marie. Let's not do that.
Yeah, no, that's not a good thing to do.
That's probably a
There's
mistake.
also, bro, I saw this video the other day. I know we just got off of Michael Jackson, but it's still funny as shit. He's in the back of a limo, and this guy runs in front of his limo and starts dancing and doing his fucking moves. And Mike goes, look. I love it when they do this. And the guy gets snatched off by security and dragged away. And he goes, oh, man, I hate it. He was just getting going, too. Like, anytime Michael dropped the voice and, like, started talking for real, bro, that shit was wild, man.
All right, let's get
his voice is naturally deep.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, right now, Tonberry Master with a $50 super chat says nothing. Thank you,
Man,
Tonberry
you
Master.
struggled on that one.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You doing
What'd I
okay, Beardo?
Yeah, you're like, nothing.
He's
You need
worried.
some
No,
water?
He's
I
talking
did
about
that on
Mike
purpose.
Tyson.
I
He
did
knows
that on
Mike's coming
purpose.
for him now.
All right.
Elite Neo with a $50 super chat. Jeremy, just get Craig to train you to beat Mike Tyson's punch out. And on contrary to popular belief, it is possible to tank those one-shot uppercuts he throws at you in the first 1 minute and 30 seconds of a round one. If you block at the last second, check the video I sent you.
There's a timing. Yeah.
Why did you say one like that?
Yeah.
You messed it up.
My
He
bad.
said minute and 30 seconds of round one if you block at the last second, but you paused after round and then you said one and it made it sound awkward.
My bad. I might have inserted a comma in there where it shouldn't have been. Thank you, Elite Neo, with a $50 super chat. Hayden Wayne with a $50. I'm sitting in a bar and I just overheard Frank Stallone, Sly's brother. Shout out to Frank Stallone. At the end of the bar, say things are going to change in Hollywood now that Trump is in. Hollywood is terrified about this Diddy shit. About Diddy, isn't it? How's that for a source? Thank you, Hayden.
That's a good source right there.
Bro,
And thank you, Hayden.
Frank Stallone shot me a DM on Instagram.
Whoa.
Did
He follows me on Instagram. He saw my Take You Back cover. Take You Back.
Take
He's
you
like,
back.
great job, man, on that cover. I saw it. And he started to follow me.
Why didn't you do that when Jay was trying to like name drop celebs? Why didn't you just drop that when you could have destroyed Jay?
Because that happens to me all the time. I forgot.
Oh!
I have
Frank
many big
Stallone.
stars that contact me. Many big stars that talk to me all the time. I go, oh, yes. They DM'd me yesterday. I forgot about them.
Frank Stallone.
That was good.
Really?
That was
Lawless
good.
Enterprise
Wow,
with a $20 hail. Geeks and Gamers looking forward to 4 great years. I have to order a water tower for all the liberal tears, and I am loving it. Beardo's background sucks. Dan is gay. Ben is a fairy. Beardo could be #1 if he changed that background.
Yeah, it's the Giants
Number
flag.
one.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the
How much
Giants
work did
flag.
you put into that?
A lot.
It's the Giants
I got a lot of
flag.
Todd
Hey, that's
McFarlane.
Superman's new. That's Superman's new, right?
Yeah. I got the flying Superman
He's
right
flying, yeah.
there. Yeah.
That's great.
Dr.
Gotta get
Quagsire
rid of
with a
that
$10.
Giants
So
flag.
continuing from last week, Savvy got it right. Beardo read it wrong. It's Illumise or Illumise, while he said luminoise. Next question, name
Luminous?
3 mushroom
Luminous?
Pokemon. There's like
Luminous?
8.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Thank you for
What
the
the
$10.
There was a word last night on a super chat. And
Luminoise.
so whenever I see a word that, if I see a word that I don't know, and I know I can still make the super chat make sense, I'll skip the word. And somebody called me out on it last night.
To name the 3 mushroom Pokemon, since I know Beardo's not going to do it.
fuck.
Shinotic.
Shroomish.
Fuck. It's a fungus. And
Shroomish.
Parasect. Technically, that has
Parasect, yeah,
a fungal
Parasect.
infection with the mushroom growing on the back of
Parasect, Shroomish,
it.
Hey, we got news to talk about though.
Uh-oh.
Boom! OG Fortnite is back, and it is back forever. It's a permanent game mode. This is awesome. Now, from what I understand, it's actually going to where did it see it right here? Returns permanently on December 6th. Starts from season 1, OG loot, OG seasons. So for somebody that played it from the beginning, Beardo, I know you did.
Yeah.
So did I.
Okay, so it's going to start with chapter 1, season 1, and it's going to go through the seasons, and then apparently it's just going to reset. So how many seasons were there in OG 1?
10.
10? Yeah.
10 seasons.
There was 10 seasons in chapter 1.
I was going to say, I was curious if that's what they're going to do. If it's coming back permanently, they got to rotate it.
Yeah, they're just going to rotate the seasons. So that's actually pretty fantastic. So I'm really happy about that. And the fact that now we have, and you got a new season of Fortnite, or new chapter completely coming out very soon. So you're going to have OG there, which I think more people are going to play OG than going to play the new season.
100%.
And then you got Black Ops 6, which we're all enjoying. Ripa, have you gotten on Black Ops 6 yet, man? Got to get that shit, man. It's good as hell. The multiplayer is
Very
good.
good.
Zombies
it's really
is great.
good. Zombies is whatever. The
Zombies is
multiplayer,
good.
the multiplayer is on point.
I haven't had much fun playing multiplayer since Modern Warfare.
Multiplayer is
2019.
good too. Really
Multiplayer is very good. It's very good. So, but I'm really happy about this and excited about this. So we'll be playing the hell out of that. Right now, OG2 is out. Remix, which is fine. It's okay. It's not. It's okay. It's
the same.
Yeah.
You want to know why they did this?
Why?
It's in direct competition because Overwatch just announced that they're bringing back the original.
Yeah, and that just started today.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it.
So I'll tell you this right now. Fortnite doesn't give a fuck about Overwatch. They do not care.
They just poo-pooed on them. Like they
don't care.
They tried to do something to bring back their players for Overwatch, and now that this has happened, they're like, no, we're not even going to let you have that.
They brought me back for Overwatch. OG
Fortnite
Overwatch
does not even have Overwatch on their radar. They do not care.
No, I will say that like, this has definitely been something that's been rumored since the major success of the first OG.
Oh yeah, they were planning this for a long time.
Yeah, but the announcement is pretty interesting. Jay just said the Bush said poo poo in the chat.
What?
Yeah, he'd just be saying shit now.
I'm talking to the chat. I'm responding to people.
Weird shit now, man. He's just saying weird shit out there.
What, talking about Savvy?
Mike, are you excited about OG returning, or do you care? Because you're kind of checked out on Fortnite.
I love Savvy. I'm the only one in her
excited.
live stream sending her super chats and stuff. I don't see
What are you
nobody
talking about?
else
I'm in her live streams all the time, listening to her talk about weird degenerate shit and then leaving and fucking going to therapy. So, fucking, stupid shit. I don't know. I'm kind of excited about Fortnite. I mean, this kind of stuff will make me want to come back and play it for a little bit. I like Fortnite in short stretches. I don't like just running it all the time. I'm far more interested in Black Ops 6 right now.
It's because it's so good.
I've always been more partial to Call of Duty anyways, but I will say that Fortnite does a really good job of making me go, fuck, I gotta go download it again and play it.
Make me go,
there's not a lot of games that can do that, so.
You said that.
What?
Beardo heard it.
Dan, you can't speak English. Okay?
You said Fortnite makes me want to go
windows
fuck.
And you have dirt floors.
You said that. The chat heard it. Fortnite makes me want to go fuck. You said that.
You did say that.
I'd rather go have sex than play Fortnite. That is
correct.
correct.
At the same time?
I said then I'd rather have sex than play Fortnite.
Hey, I'll never confirm or deny if that's happened before.
Yeah, shut up.
You have 18 kids, Ben. We all know what's happening, okay?
And 3 of them are adopted.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, still more than Beardo gets.
That's very kind.
What?
Let's read some super chats.
Shadow Sane with a $10.
Ben!
Shadow Sane with a $10 on a scale.
Bitches.
I'm reading. I'm reading on a scale from what Ben, I Come on, Ben. I thought we were cool.
No bitches, beardo.
I thought we were
Damn.
cool, Ben.
Sorry,
Just saying, with a $10 on a scale from 1 to 10, how bad would it? I'm reading. On a scale from shut up.
Listen to what I have to say.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how bad would it be if your group chats got leaked? This includes voice chats from video games.
Every single
10.
person would get canceled. Yeah.
10. Yes.
I would be so fucking
no.
canceled so fast.
I'm at a point where anything I say on the internet, whether it's having a discussion or in a group chat, I just think everything's going to get leaked at some point. That's how. Now, if it was my real life, it was my real life discussion. Holy shit! The words I say when the camera is off.
I'll tell you right now, if you recorded me and Jeremy while we're playing pool, not good. Not
it's
good.
bad. It's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, like everything I say on the internet, like I've had Discord calls with people. I know that I've had some I've had gamer words of people that have recorded my private Discord calls with them. I know that for a fact from years ago. And that just breaks trust. Like you say like, hey, don't, and it was all meant to try to get something on me. And it's like, motherfucker, I'm not going to say anything that you can get on me. Okay. Because I'm not a retard. I know how the internet works. So,
forever.
So yeah, so it is what it is. So every group chat I'm in, every call I'm in, whether I'm offline or online, I'm just like, this is probably going to be put on the internet at some point. So there you go.
Yeah.
Jeremy, what Gran Turismo is that one in the background?
First one.
The first one.
OG on the PS1. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
You see the oh, never mind. Sorry. You're just gonna read.
No, go for it.
I was gonna ask Jeremy if he saw that movie. Really good.
I did. And it's really good. It's really
good movie.
Yeah, Gran
Is it
Turismo
related to the
Gran
game?
Turismo's good.
Yeah. It's based on a true story. It's awesome.
Yeah, the way
Interesting
they intertwined everything really well. I thought the Gran Turismo movie was actually really good. Really good.
That's
I would highly recommend it.
It was good.
I usually don't like racing games with simulation mechanics. I like the arcade games more, but I
Like Need
respect
for
it.
Speed?
Like Need for Speed,
Need for
Burnout.
Did you see the Twisted Metal live action thing?
I haven't watched it yet. I've heard it's actually kind of good.
Twisted Metal was good.
It went harder than it needed to. It was actually not bad.
I enjoyed Twisted Metal, the series. So it was
Interesting.
actually really good.
Got to check that out. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, that's not Gran Turismo. It's Need for
Listen,
Speed.
Ben's kind of cooking tonight. Have you
Well,
guys noticed this?
it was. I did have
Look at
Gran
Ben.
Turismo going, and then so okay. Here's how
he
it's
got upset
going.
about us saying that, I guess.
Okay, shut the fuck up, Mike.
I'm not paying attention to you.
That was mean. I'm
Jeremy.
sorry. Okay,
Ben's
so
glowing
actually,
tonight.
Canceled.
So with my
Right.
PlayStation, my OG one, it's freezing up a lot. So right before we went live, I did have Gran Turismo in there, and it kept freezing up. So I had to put Need for Speed in there. So I think the disk, I'm not
You
sure
know
if
what you
it's
should
the disk
do?
drive or what.
There's
so.
a software. If your PlayStation is modded,
Close it
you
up
can
now.
install a software on your PlayStation where you can install games through. Actually, it's a very specific mod that's very hard to do. But you can have like a pen drive on your console, so you don't have to wear out the optical drive.
Okay.
That's
the original. I believe that's the first Need for Speed, like the Road and Track presents Need for Speed, which I remember I played that game for the first time on the Panasonic 3DO. And I remember seeing that game, and I was like, because I've always been a fan of racing games.
Oh my gosh.
And I remember seeing that, and I'm like, there's never going to be better graphics than this right here. Like, we have peaked as a humanity.
Bro, there's only 2 motherfuckers that I knew that had the 3DO, and you're one of them.
We
It's
have
like
some
one
breaking
guy in
news.
my childhood. What?
We have some breaking news. President
You couldn't just let Dan finish. Just let Dan finish what he's saying.
Yeah, I was telling this wholesome story. No, it's just
Dan finish.
Oh shit! No, this is
Yeah,
actually
that did just
big.
break.
That
Those
is
is
big.
real.
That is
Yeah,
big
that
fucking
did
breaking
just
news.
break.
It just
Donald
broke.
Trump announces Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy will lead the Department of Government Efficiency. He has created the Doge Department.
It's real.
Holy
I'm
shit!
so excited.
That is
Dogecoin,
definitely.
let's go.
Let's go, dude. Vivek
Yeah,
and
that's gonna be
Elon.
good.
They
That's
are
gonna
going
be
to destroy the government.
Two businessmen.
Bro,
That's
the
a perfect
Brazilian
fit.
government. The Brazilian
Where's Ron
government is
Paul?
sweating right now. I
Yes.
guarantee you.
Where's Ron Paul? We need Ron Paul.
where's that? Ron Paul better be fucking a part of it if he for real.
Well, so again, these guys are going to lead it. Ron Paul obviously is probably. I mean, you can speak this better to me, but like, isn't he like 90? So like
He's in his 80s. He's in his 80s.
Okay, so I think that Ron Paul is going to be a strong advisor for them. You know what I
Better
mean?
be. If they're serious,
Elon
definitely
already
McVay.
said it. Elon already said it. You know, Elon's already put him over many times, and so this is huge right here. This is going to fundamentally change
Two businessmen,
everything.
man.
This is going to be
Basically
huge.
running a business.
Businessman, man.
Boom. Let's go. All right, Savvy, that was worth it. That was worth it. We'll forgive
Good job,
you.
Savvy.
Yeah, we'll forgive you on that one. All right, continue, Dan.
No, I was just talking that I never knew barely anyone who had the 3DO, but most of the games on the 3DO were on the PC as well. So I feel a certain affinity for the 3DO because I played all those games, except on PC.
Yeah.
A lot of those FMV games, a lot of live action stuff, live action videos, live action games with real actors, that sort of stuff. It was a weird age for video games.
I gotta tweet that out though.
And I'm curious, as someone who likes arcadey racing games, did you ever play Split Second?
Absolutely, yeah. PS2.
Love that game. Yeah.
PS2,
yep.
right?
Yeah, you could like blow each other up and set. There's
I was wondering where that was going. I was wondering
you can blow each other.
I was wondering where that was going.
You can blow each other.
Yeah.
Good time.
All right, Burnout, we can blow each other too.
Uh-oh. Jay's about to tell us to keep moving.
Yeah.
No. I'm waiting for Beardo to get back.
No, Split Second it's a great game. So much fun.
Yeah. PS2, PS1, those were great consoles for racing games.
Split Second. If you have not played Split Second, I highly recommend it. It from an arcade racer standpoint.
Yeah.
It is probably one of the best. I love Split Second so much.
Bro, Road Rash.
Can I
Road Rash on the 3DO
Yes.
and on the PC. My dad watched me play that and saw me running over an old woman, and he was super mad. What happened, Jay?
He really wants to talk.
Blue ordered, if my good best friends, Beardo versus Savvy and Pokemon, he'll buy green. So you guys,
Savvy's eyes are not green; they're hazel. Yeah,
They're not fucking hazel. They're goddamn green.
All right, forget about
Your
that.
eyes are
It's
fucking
like,
hazel.
will they play one-on-one? So I
You
can get
want
another
to
book
me,
order.
bro?
Beardo, do you want to get another book order for Jay?
We've talked about this. Me versus Savvy is like Savvy's like a T-ball team, and I'm the New York Yankees.
So you're not going to do it for Jay, for
No.
your friend?
Hey,
Nope.
I will
Yeah, you don't wanna
1v1
lay the
Savvy to
smack
get
down.
It's not worth it. It's not. I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to gain from
Your
it.
friend is succeeding, man. Like,
You're
I would
helping
do it
your
for
friend
you.
succeed.
I already brought. Listen, I already brought Jay onto Bro Science, and he got like 70 books sold on Bro Science. Okay, so I don't have anything to prove.
Beardo, I just have an honest question here.
That's wild, bro. Sounds
Are
scared,
you
man.
going to let a woman win?
Damn.
That's what I just said. Savvy is like a fucking T-ball team, and I'm the New York Yankees. I have
fucking put me
nothing.
in my place.
I have nothing to gain from this.
Break my
just
fucking
saying.
neck and humiliate me. Holy shit.
You do that enough yourself.
You're goddamn right I do.
You
But
do
come
that
on.
enough yourself, okay? I'm
Savvy threw
good.
herself down the
I'm
stairs.
really
Enjoy
good.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
and your Stillmon are real great.
I'm good.
Ooh.
I'm
I
good.
would take on Savvy 1v1 in Pokemon. Just
You already
to
did.
live.
I
Vesker
Really
Bino.
had fun.
I'm reading Vesker Bino with a 10 euros. Hail the streamer and the rest of Tuesday night's main event panel. Hail Craig along the way.
Hail.
Thank you.
Jay just says, that sucks.
Damn, dude.
Jay's heart.
He's like, it's not worth it, Jay.
We could do a random battle. We don't even have to put together
I
teams.
brought Jay on Bro
Okay.
Science, and we helped him get to his milestone.
Okay, how about this?
It's all right. That's fine.
how about
I remember.
how about this? Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
Savvy v Beardo 1v1 Nuketown Black Ops 6.
I would watch the shit out of that.
Ooh, I'm down for that.
Hold
on now. What? So suddenly she's on your level for Black Ops, but not Pokemon?
Yeah, I suck at multiplayer.
This part about this is Savvy's gonna beat him.
I suck at multiplayer.
She's gonna fuck him up bad.
I haven't touched Black Ops, even though I've got it installed. But
a lot of people actually want to see this.
He's touched Black Ops, and he's still not good at it. So.
Does it still apply for Black Ops? Can we sell Jay's book if it's a Black Ops?
Yeah, let us know.
Can we let Savvy warm up a little bit, at first
against
Ben?
You need to warm up, Beardo. You're not good enough.
Shut the fuck up.
I've played with you. You're not good enough. It's okay.
Yeah, and I played with you, and you're mid too.
Nah, I'm not fucking mid.
I'm fucking hanging with the best there is.
You ain't
so how about this?
Bro.
Savvy warms up with Ben.
Close,
Savvy,
dude.
yeah, shut up.
Fucking wild, dude.
Mike, I know more than you.
So
Savvy warms up with Ben, and then Savvy can play me.
You think that you're fucking
Mike? I know more than you with combat sports, with the NFL. I mean, come on, bro. I'm on a different fucking level, too.
What are you fucking talking about, bro?
I want to play NES.
You know what's funny about this? I did
You didn't win
Taekwondo for
anything. You literally
years. You're not
fucking
the only one
agreed
who's
with me
in
about this combat sports shit. You're like, Mike does have a good point. I'm just playing devil's advocate about this.
Those words did not come out of my mouth.
Fucking Skip Bayless over here, and you're gonna tell me you know more about shit. Get
Beardo
the fuck
Bayless.
up out of here.
Mike, you couldn't even tell me who the
fuck up outta here.
undisputed heavyweight champion of the world is right now.
It's because I don't watch boxing anymore.
Okay, good. So you couldn't tell me, right?
Oh, because you don't know right now. That means you don't know anything about combat sports.
That's what I thought.
Shut the
That's
fuck
what I thought.
up.
Thank you.
You're so full of
Thanks,
shit.
Mike.
Why don't you go talk about the Giants winning their fucking Super Bowl how many years ago?
Two Super Bowls in 4 years.
Shut the fuck up.
2008, sorry,
The
2008 and 2012.
Pokemon champion.
Tom Brady did better.
Nine-time Pokemon League champion. Get it right. Put some respect to my name.
Robert
McGlone.
Call of Duty.
I'm reading super chats. Robert McGlone. Mike, shut the fuck up. Robert,
you couldn't fucking time
we're not doing this right now. We're not doing this right now. We'll do it later this week on Geeks Gamers Daily. We'll do it later this week on Geeks Gamers Daily. Mike, we've already talked about this. Just because you yell and shout and interrupt people doesn't make your point more valid. This is what you do, Mike. Mike, this is what you do. You yell and you interrupt. You interrupt people and you yell and talk over people, and it doesn't make you sound more intelligent. This is what you do, Mike, every single time. This is what you do. You just interrupt people. You interrupt, you yell, and you don't let other people talk. It doesn't make you sound smarter. It doesn't.
Did I ever say I
Robert
was smart,
McGlone with $10. The streamer looks like a homo. Mike!
There it is. You push him hard
Holy
enough. Holy
shit! Finally, you shut the fuck up.
And he screams like a bitch.
I don't like Star Trek.
That's very rude.
People are right in the chat. I absolutely love when people are fighting on my streams. I enjoy it. I know some people tune out, and I get it, and I apologize for that, but I absolutely love it. I love chaos. I love it.
Yeah. Robert McGlone with a $10. The streamer looks like a homosexual. Thank you, Robert McGlone.
Which one?
Who do you think? Captain YOLO with a $10. Please send some of that energy up here in Canada. We need Prime Minister Trudeau out like yesterday. Hashtag make Canada great again. Thank you for the $10. Matt HTX with a $10. Mike, do you think Universal will try to copyright infringement against Epicverse Studios considering its Epic Universe Universal Park?
It is something we are looking into. I can't say more than that right now.
Okay. Andre CR with a $10,000.
$10,000?
$10,000 in check.
Have you ever seen that clip of iShow Speed when he got the $1 million super chat or whatever?
I think so, yeah.
There, let me find it. Go ahead, read that though.
Andre CR with a 10,000 says Project 2025 will kick Dan from Tuesday Night's Main Event and Soy Science. Bring back High Tea, make Savvy go outside and trim her bush, cut Mike's hair, and make Jay give us Achromatic Chronicles Irello, Canadian Bear. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I like it. I like it. Here we go right here. Here we go.
Oh, yo, $1 million, bro. Dude, we got $1 million donut. Look. Oh my gosh.
That's
$1 million donut.
What?
$1 million.
What?
$1 million, dog.
Who is Apple?
$1 million.
Who is
$1.5 million. This is real. That's 1.5 million.
Oh, well, we just translated it. It's not $1 million.
I think it said you some Indonesia, but
so $1 million and that is $64.17.
Wait, really?
So that's not $1 million.
No. Why would he lie?
That's Jeremy the first time I super chatted him.
That's wild, bro.
We got breaking news. Pat Sajak, the host of Wheel of Price is Right. Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune.
CNN is apparently serious about cutting back. They just fired me, and I don't even work for them.
That's pretty
good. Pat Sajak.
Dude, Pat Sajak is a legend, bro.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Wheel
he
of
is.
Fortune.
Freaking legend. I love Wheel of Fortune. I thought Jeremy had to play Wheel of Fortune in Vegas.
He's a funny Twitter follower.
Yeah, he is. He is actually pretty funny. Yeah, that I won some money off. Was it Wheel of Fortune, the one I won?
It was Wheel of Fortune.
Like that.
Wheel of Fortune at the Mirage. Me and Jeremy had a good time on Wheel of Fortune in Vegas.
I made didn't I get like $500 off that one or something? Like at one point, I can't remember.
I think it was a lot more.
Was it more than that?
Do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Me and Jay were sitting at the sports book at the Mirage watching the Miami Heat versus the Milwaukee Bucks in the playoffs. And you walk over with a ticket, you won $2,000 off of
like
that machine.
$10. Yeah,
and then
like
you went
$10.
to go back and play, and you lost like half of it.
And then
there was a point where you won. There was a point where you won $2,000 off of the Wheel of Fortune in Vegas.
Yeah, and then when I lost 1,000, I was like, I'm walking away.
Yeah,
and I'm keeping 1,000. You know what I mean?
But yeah, you put in like $20. You put in $20, and you were up $2,000.
Yeah,
on the Wheel of Fortune in Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was crazy. So I was like I was just going with like gut instinct, and I was like, I kept moving around because I would walk to different Wheel of Fortune ones when I didn't feel good about it. I was like, I'm walking away. I remember there were times you were over my shoulder, you're like, shut up, no, stop. I'm like, no, I'm going. And then you're like, keep going. I'm like, no, I'm not going. I'm going to another one. You're like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
So there was the pennies Wheel of Fortune, and then there was the quarters Wheel of Fortune. And the first time you played the quarters Wheel of Fortune, I'm like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm hitting max bet. I'm like, Jeremy, you realize this is $1 a bet you're playing right now. You don't even realize. You're like, oh fuck. And you're up like 500. I'm like, cash out, Jeremy, cash out. And you're like, no. I'm like, okay, if you lose $100, you have to fucking cash out. And you're like, okay, you lost $100. You're like, no, I'm still hitting. I'm hitting. Fuck, that was a good time, bro.
Yeah,
good time.
When I went back to Vegas, I spent like $20 and I lost all of it. And I just walked away. I was like, if I don't make something from that 20, I'm not going to just go like blow a bunch of money on that.
Yeah.
So
you were up like $2,000.
Clap.
Mm-hmm.
And that was from the guy dressed as Minnie Mouse.
Oh God.
What?
Let's keep it moving.
No, but here's a fun story with me and Jay at the sports book in Mirage. We were watching the Miami Heat versus the Bucks for the playoffs game. We actually made an impromptu Sports Wars video that night because we were watching the Heat Bucks. It's the third quarter. Jay's like, man, I kind of want to bet on the
I don't
Heat
really
to win
gamble,
outright.
so I don't know how.
Yeah. So I'm just sitting with Jay. We're in these big, comfortable, like cushioned seats, and it's the third quarter, and Jay's like, I kind of want to bet on this game. I think the Heat are going to win. And I'm like, okay. He's like,
and they were predicted to lose by like 10.
Yeah. The Heat were predicted to lose because the Bucks were the reigning champs. And Jay's like, I want to bet on this game. Should I bet on this game? And I'm like, yeah, go for it. He's like, I don't know. I don't really gamble. I'm like, just do it. You're in Vegas. Just do it. And then he's like, I don't know. And it's the fourth quarter, and the Heat are close. And Jay's like, I think I'm going to bet. I'm like, well, go up and bet. He's like, I'm too nervous, man. I'm too nervous. So he hands me a $50 bill, and he's like, go place a bet for me. Go place a bet. And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I think the Heat are going to win. So I go up to the guy at the sports book, and I'm like, hey, can I place a bet for the Heat to win outright? And he's like, it's the fourth quarter. It's too late. All bets are off. If you would have done it 2 minutes ago, you would have won like $500.
Yeah. It was some crazy
And I'm like,
amount.
fuck. I'm like, Jay, and I went back to Jay and I gave him his money back. I'm like, it's too late, man. If you were 2 minutes early, you would have won some money. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Oh, well. Fantastic, Mr. Knox, with a $10. I've been a few Disneylands. Disneyland Tokyo and Disney Sea was a good experience, but Disneyland Shanghai had people destroying areas and kids pooping and peeing out in the open. It was disgusting.
Yeah. By the way, Fantastic Mr. Knox, did you get I read your super chat that came in after I ended the YouTube stream last night. Did you hear me read it on Rumble? I'm just curious about that. But I did catch it. Look at these, like, I don't even know what the hell's happening right now. Is this Beardo?
What?
Is this
what I do
on locals?
Oh yeah, that's me.
Is that
What is that thing? Man?
The locals chat is wild, dude. So it's and you got I don't know what you're doing right there, Jay. I'm not sure. But then they've got me with pink Crocs.
Look at that picture.
That's wild, bro.
Oh man, you guys are hilarious over there. So good
Fish
stuff.
sticks to doughs with a $10. Beardo's secret skill isn't that he can straighten bananas; it's that he can be folded like a pretzel. What?
Did you say stream bananas?
No, straighten. I said straighten.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
No.
making sure. Just making sure.
I should have said streamed bananas because that would have been more straight than gay. Fish sticks to doughs. Thank you for the $10. Let's see here. We have Jeremy the Cyborg with a 10. Hail the 199. Let's go. IDOTS Unite. Trump 2024. Beardo skips leg day. I agree with Jay. Craig and side scrollers. Hail. Savvy show the feet.
Yeah, Savvy show feet.
Already dead.
No, she didn't.
When?
No.
No, it was bogus. Thank you for the $10. JB username with a 20. Ben is the Igor of Eeyore. Ben is the Eeyore of Geeks and Gamers. What's the over/under on him having an open versus closed casket? Stay away from the toe trigger, buddy.
That's wild, but Igor.
Eeyore.
What a fucking idiot.
Ben is the Eeyore of Geeks and Gamers.
And that stupid chat
I'm the
was
fucking idiot.
dreadful.
At least I know the likelihood of the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight. I'm like, Mike, you're not doing this. Jeremy the Cyborg with a $10. Hail to Epic Mike and Dan.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Thank you, Jeremy the Cyborg, with the $10.
Look at my finger.
Tealing
Which
up, man.
one? That's wild, bro. Look at
my
that.
thumb.
Tealing up.
Yeah.
The legendary Golden Spork with a $10. How are the Paul brothers still on YouTube, especially after the Forest video? Why are you on top, Beardo? Power through, Beardo. Read, Beardo. Read.
The internet
thank you
has
for the
a short
$10.
memory.
Yeah. Yep. Misker Burstare with a $10. Jeremy said he never had a single drop of booze in his life, but from another video, he said he once accidentally drank from Ryan's Dr. Pepper and rum at a bar.
there.
Which one is true? I've heard this story.
I think he spit it back out.
So, okay, Jeremy said he's never had a single drop of booze in his life, but from another video, he said he once. So, I've never, like, I've drank
Willingly.
NyQuil.
You've never willingly.
I've drank NyQuil before. I mean, that's got alcohol in it, but I don't drink alcohol. I've never actively drank alcohol. I've never drank a beer. I've never drank a wine cooler. I've never drank anything like that.
Willingly. You've never willingly.
There's food people cook with alcohol and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I did accidentally like take a drink of whatever you guys
like,
had. So
this tastes funny. Does this taste like Dr. Pepper to you? And Ryan's like, that's my drink.
So yeah, I don't drink, never will drink.
JB username with a $20. If there's a movie with fat Russell Crowe, fat Mel Gibson, or an old racist Clint Eastwood, then I'm seeing it. They might be old stars, but still make some low budget bangers. Yeah, why not?
Hey, look at there. Look at how I like that. Geeks and Gamers tweeting this out. Look at there.
Oh, look at that.
91% on Criticless right now.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
No bullshit over there.
Nope.
And I can't wait. I've only seen the first 3 episodes, so I can't wait to finish the rest of it. Everybody has been really hyped about it, so I'm looking forward to it.
Who was it? Was it IMDb that gave it the best score of any TV show ever? I think it was IMDb gave it the best score.
That would have to be a cumulative thing if that's the case.
Did you see that the clowns at IGN gave it a 5?
Yes, IGN gave the entire season a 5.
IGN right now has an 8.8.
Well, but I'm saying their official review on IGN that one of the writers gave it a 5.
They gave Dragon Age Veilguard a 10.
No, I'm saying on IMDb. On IGN, yeah, they gave it a 5 because IGN's fucking clown world. But
IGN is gay.
Yeah, they're gay. The Horror Hose with a $20. This Saturday is the 20th anniversary of both Half-Life 2 and Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines. While HL2 was a classic on release.
You gonna say Helldivers 2?
I almost did.
I know.
While HL2 was a classic on release, VTMB was kept alive by fans to become a cult classic, considered one of the greatest CRPGs.
Half-Life 2, 20 years.
Half-Life 2, there you go. Yeah.
Half-Life 2 is still probably the greatest game ever made.
Bro, it holds up
it's definitely top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Half-Life 2 is so
How many
fucking good.
Rip, have you ever played Half-Life 2?
Yeah.
All right, it's fucking phenomenal. Jay, have you played it? No. Beardo, have you played it? No. Dan, you've played it. Ben, have you played it?
I own several versions.
Okay, Savvy?
Yeah.
No, she hasn't.
So
there's no way she hadn't played Half-Life 2.
Yeah, she's She's autistic as hell. She's played Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
Beardo, the question is why haven't you played it?
Yeah.
I was just probably playing other stuff as a kid. Probably playing Pokemon or Sonic.
What's going on with Savvy's camera?
I'm gonna play Ants.
Yeah, I broke everything.
Beardo was too young for Half-Life 2.
We're having a discussion about Half-Life 2 and Jay says, I'm going to play Ants.
Dude, the new Ant game looks so cool.
You gonna play with me, Savvy? Ants?
Oh my god, wait, are you actually into it? Because I really want to play it.
I don't know about I'm into it and stuff.
Why are we not talking about Half-Life 2 anymore?
Because we're gonna colonize the world with ants.
Come on, Dan, go for it.
I'm gonna get it.
Half-Life 2 is awesome. It's a great game. Beardo, you're gonna love it. By what I know from you,
I'll do it eventually.
By
what I know of you, you're gonna love it.
But you gotta play Half-Life 2 and then Half-Life 2 episode 1 and 2. You have to play
the whole thing. Yeah.
The whole thing.
Is it on Steam? Can I play it on Steam?
Yes, you can play it on Steam.
Get what's the name of that orange collection?
The orange box.
The orange box. Play the orange box version because it has everything that was ever released.
Should I play Half-Life 1 first?
Yes.
Half-Life 1, I played Half-Life 1 after playing Half-Life 2, and I will say it probably hurt my experience of Half-Life 1 because I'd already went through Half-Life 2.
Yeah, so you need to play Half-Life 1 first.
People that played Half-Life 1 swear by it and say that it's phenomenal. And I'm not saying it's not great, but Half-Life 2 was to stand out for me.
No, it's great. Okay. I think it gets really broken difficult by the end. And I love difficult games. I've beaten Castlevania without dying. I'll save this forever, by the way. But broken difficult is a different thing. I think Half-Life 1 gets broken difficult at the end of the game, but still when you get to that point, you will have seen enough of the story to relate to the character, and you can see the rest of the story online, and then play Half-Life 2. There's also a Half-Life 1 remake on the same engine as Half-Life 2. And I'm blanking on the game on the name again. Black Mesa.
Black Mesa.
Black Mesa. It's a great game as well. Was made by fans, and then they hired them to make an official release. It's fantastic. But I say play the original one first.
Okay.
For the historically accurate experience.
And the Half-Life Alyx, which is the VR game, Mark the Cyborg. For me, I'm not sure I can play a VR game in its entirety. I could barely play it. Like a VR is just not my thing. But playing in that world is actually probably super cool.
It's like the Wiimote on steroids.
If we're talking about,
I just couldn't handle it. I've tried some VR stuff, and I can't handle it, man. It's not for me. Go ahead, Beardo.
Yeah, if we're talking about VR games, have you guys heard of the VR Arkham Shadows?
No.
Which takes place between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum. Apparently, it's really fucking good. It might win VR Game of the Year. Arkham Shadows.
You're Batman in VR.
Yes. So it's in the Arkhamverse. So it takes place in between Arkham Origins, Arkham Asylum, and apparently it's really fucking good. You have to have the MetaQuest 3 or just MetaQuest. But I'm actually looking forward to investing in a MetaQuest just so I can play this Arkham Shadows game because apparently it's really fucking good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think there's Resident Evil 4 in VR as well.
Yeah.
Really quick, so this does come right after the election. So Bob Iger will be replaced, and a new CEO for Disney should be announced early 2026. Now, this is something that's been announced a few times with Disney, but I do we think that this is tied directly into the election? I mean, Rippo, you weren't here earlier, and this will be our last kind of topic we talk about, and then we're going to get to super chats. But like, do you think that the election is going to have an impact on the entertainment world?
100%. But it's well. Let me backtrack just a little bit. I think it's less that it'll have its impact, and more of that the election itself was a lagging indicator. And for the audience itself, as in like a lot of people are just sick of just whatever the fuck era that we're in as far as entertainment is concerned, the political realm, academia, everybody's over this shit. That said, I do believe that people should anticipate that entertainment's going to get worse because Hollywood, especially, I think I can say the same for other forms of entertainment. They're pissed, right? So we saw what happened in 2016. Right. We saw what happened in 2016. Like, I mean, it impacted everything, comics, video games, and a lot of that stuff we're just now seeing because it takes years to develop. I just think that they're going to take it upon themselves, much like they did in 2016, to use their entertainment profession, whatever, as a vehicle to perpetuate whatever bullshit and spite their ideological enemies. So I anticipate that it's actually going to be worse than what you got post 2016. And I think just people should understand AAA gaming, mainstream entertainment in general is going to be absolutely unbearable. If you thought that it wasn't before, it will be now. That's where I'm at.
I agree, but I also think it's like it's a loud, very loud, last dying cry.
Yeah,
it's like it's gonna be the worst ever, but it's probably gonna be the last we're gonna see out of big mainstream Hollywood, that sort of stuff.
And the best part about it is, go ahead. Like, well, I was just gonna say the best part about it is right now, as we've been saying, like this is the time for a lot of independence.
Absolutely.
The bridge has never been more available for people to get into the industry and start working on projects and doing stuff. This is the time to do it, man. And they don't realize it now because they're too blinded by it, but they're gonna lose the shirts off their back with independent projects that are gonna be popping up left and right.
I think people need to understand that doesn't mean that people won't reject it. The people absolutely will reject it in all its forms, and there will be some sort of outliers where you'll get a series or something that people enjoy. I just think that they're just going to double down, triple down, quadruple down, whatever. It's just going to be worse because they don't know any other way. I mean, look at the reaction that you've even seen from like the mainstream with regards to the election. Have you seen any sort of like alteration in their attitude? Like even fucking be it the CNNs of the world, they're claiming, Joy Reid and all those guys over at MSNBC claiming that Kamala ran a perfect campaign.
Perfect campaign.
So they've learned jack shit. Variety just posted a article where they're saying that celebrities need to be more outspoken about their political views and what have you. So there has been no indication that they're going to make any adjustment, because in order to make the adjustment, you have to learn, right? Yeah. You have to understand that mistakes have been made, and they don't understand that. So they're going to double down. Sure, they will lose a lot of money. People will reject it. But at the end of the day, I think as far as the creators, I mean, I'm using that term loosely, as far as the creators are concerned, they are going to produce even worse dog shit than what they produced after 2016. So to Mike's point, This is an opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah.
You probably missed your boat the first go around, but you got another opportunity right here if you are an independent creator, because you look at what you're up against.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the time right now, man. These next 4 years is a chance to change everything. And regardless if you're interested in politics or if you follow politics, I think that with Elon Musk being a crucial element of the Trump administration, the fact that he owns Twitter now, Elon Musk is actually helping make policy decisions right now through Twitter. The people's voices matter more than ever right now. And this is going to be a historic next 4 years, and it probably will shape the next, half century. So we'll see, man. This is a historic moment in human history right there. And hopefully we take full advantage of it and we crush Hollywood's piece of shit ass. They got a massive wake up call because they all, Beyonce's of the world, Eminem, Taylor Swift, Mark Hamill, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Evans, all the Avengers, Robert Downey Jr., Oprah, they all came together because they thought that they could take this complete fraud of a human being, Kamala Harris, someone that didn't receive a single vote from the American people, and install her into the White House so that they could essentially cover up the Diddy list and continue to push their left-wing propaganda and their identity politics. And it completely blew up in their faces. And now you've been lied to. The American people have been lied to by the mainstream media, by these pollsters, by everyone saying Donald Trump didn't have a chance. They've been lied to. And now they're looking at it going, holy shit, I've been lied to for the last 4 years from these people. No, you've actually been lied to for your entire life by these people. Go ahead.
Well, I'm saying, and you know what else? You know what else they're dealing with? They're learning that they have no influence whatsoever.
None.
That these celebrities are out here like, oh my gosh, like no one's listening to me.
Yeah.
Like, and they don't understand how that it's making their head explode, and they don't know how to deal with it because they thought they were all that, that what they could do or say would change the direction course of the internet of how people would think and how people would vote. They thought they had this kind of power, and they don't. And everybody laughs at them. And they look at them like they're cringy. And they think it's weird, like to have them come out and say stuff. And now they're at home like, I don't know what to do. No one listens to me. So maybe we'll double down more and get our message out there. So it's let them, man. Let them keep talking as far as I'm concerned. Let them keep making crap stuff. Let them keep doing it. And put Joy Reid in charge of all of them. Put Joy Reid in charge of all of them and let her dictate what they say or do for the next 4 years.
Absolutely. And listen, this will be the true sign.
We're the celebrities now.
Listen, if this happens, I promise I'm going to write a check for Ripa that he has to cash. Okay, Ripa, if what I'm about to say happens, you have to promise me and the 4,000 people here that you're going to vote in the next election. Okay.
Okay.
If Do-Rag Bob Iger becomes the next CEO of Disney, let's go! We gotta have this. Do-Rag Bob Iger. If this happens, Ripa's gonna vote. Okay,
that's fucking silly. That would be silly. Like he comes out and he's like, I ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. And he just puts on a do-rag and just becomes cutthroat. That for sure make me vote.
Starts out there with the ECW championship around his waist. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh man, that's hilarious. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh God! If you know, you know, wrestling fans. If you know, you know. Do-Rag Vince is truly one of the greatest. And you know what's crazy about Do-Rag Vince? What led to Do-Rag Vince? Trump. Trump shaving his head.
Yeah.
It always leads back to Trump. Always leads back to Trump.
Do-Rag Vince was a menace, bro. He was the most wild. We've had some fucking Doink the Clown and shit out here, and fucking Do-Rag Vince is the worst of them all.
Yeah, good shit.
Drop the N-word right in front of Booker T on national television.
You just say.
Gaming with Freddie just dropped this over on Locals. Holy shit, that's
dope.
badass.
That is badass.
Freddie, That is amazing.
Ready.
That is badass.
That's sick.
I'm saving that one. That's good shit right there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a new thumbnail.
That is badass. I'm saving it right now. All right, let's read some super chats.
Anakbaman with a $10. There will be there will never be a music star as big as Michael Jackson. By the way, there'll never be a movie star than John Wayne. According to multiple polls, they're still the most popular actor in the world.
Yeah, I mean,
so John Wayne's still the most popular actor in the world, you're saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Biggest
John
movie
Wayne's
star of all time.
John Wayne's a
Biggest
legend,
movie
but
star?
I think the biggest movie star of all time is Tom Cruise.
Biggest movie star of all time is probably Clint Eastwood or Sylvester Stallone.
I was gonna say Clint.
Yeah, Clint
that would be
Eastwood.
my guess. Clint Eastwood was fucking massive.
Clint Eastwood, Sylvester Stallone, Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I think it's Tom Cruise. Just on like longevity, dude. Like he's done it all, and he's done it for how many decades now? I mean, he survived
Like
like
the 80s.
Forever.
Yeah,
Since the late 80s.
How old was he? Like 19 and how old was he in Risky Business? Wasn't that his first major film?
No,
Help me out.
No, his first one he was in
Was it
Swayze? No, Patrick Swayze. He was in Patrick Swayze and Karate Kid guy. What was the movie?
Ralph Macchio.
Outsiders? The Outsiders?
Outsiders.
Yeah, Outsiders.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was Tom Cruise's first big role.
I remember Taps. I don't remember. I saw Taps way after the fact. So, but yeah, like Eastwood, John Wayne. You know, even like people like Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando. Yeah,
was a good
one.
Marlon Brando was
He was pretty fucking
He
massive.
was massive star.
I think it's got to be
Olivier.
Clint Eastwood though. Clint
Yeah,
Eastwood's
I
the
would
biggest
say,
one.
I would say for sure Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Is she back? She's back.
She's back.
What
Unfortunately,
did you do?
I know you missed me.
Macaque with a $10. With the anniversary of Halo 2, y'all should talk about the impact and the hype surrounding the release of the game. I'm also getting an OG Xbox Live working on original hardware with Insignia.
I don't know if like so maybe I'm not the right person to talk about this because I wasn't big in I wasn't an Xbox player at the time, but like when Halo 3 came out, I don't think I've ever really experienced more hype within the gaming world than Halo 3. Halo 3 blew everything away. I don't remember what it was for Halo 2 because I wasn't into Halo at that point in time.
Halo 2 was big. I mean, it was real big, but I mean, like Halo was kind of a revelation to everybody, and so it was obviously really popular. Halo 2's popularity got really big when the multiplayer aspect kind of hit the ground running, like with Xbox Live and the way that service worked and all that stuff. But it was still pretty big. I mean, they were doing some crazy marketing back then, but it was because of what a big hit the multiplayer was and how many people were fucking playing that game that Halo 3 was as big as it was, man.
I think Halo 3 was as big as it was because of Halo 2. Kind of like how MW2 was so great because of Modern Warfare and World at War. Like the games that came before it made the next one so fucking big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how it works in gaming, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like
snowball effect.
Yeah.
It like, and the reason I say because I wasn't a big Xbox person, and so even I felt like the insane level of hype for Halo 3. Like it was just I've never seen anything like it.
I never owned it. I played so much Halo. I never owned it. I never owned an Xbox.
Yeah, I'd never seen anything like it. I mean, obviously, there's been huge moments and everything, but there was so much central focus on Halo 3 on one console. So, like, yeah, if you want to say like Call of Duty was bigger, yeah, it was bigger because it was on multiple consoles. You know what I mean? So, like, there was people on PS3 and Xbox 360. So, like, obviously, from a sheer number standpoint, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 1, 2, and Black Ops were bigger. But in terms of like the focus of Halo and the level of passion, I'm not sure I've seen anything like Halo 3. It really was something else.
But that's because Halo 2 was so good. That's why Halo 3 was great.
But Halo 3 paid off the hype with its greatness as well.
Correct.
So it was a combination.
Halo 2 was a big deal. I mean, and there was like I said, it was the multiplayer aspect of it because everybody was fucking in love with Halo 1 and how good it was. And that was also, I mean, it sparked like a lot of pro gaming from Halo 1 to Halo 2 and the way that they kind of streamlined the multiplayer process and stuff. I mean, but the storyline also was huge, dude. I mean, like, and that
Halo was the first time I heard
fucking hard.
Halo was the first time I heard that term, pro gaming. Oh, a professional gamer? What is that? Oh, that guy plays Halo. And
Halo put it.
Wars.
But I don't know, man. Going back though, I remember both. I don't know. Modern Warfare 2 was pretty fucking big, man.
Black Ops. I think Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1. I think was bigger because it was coming off of Modern Warfare 2. Because we're coming off of Modern Warfare 2.
I'm just remembering like when that shit dropped, man, and both of those, were fucking.
They were
big.
both huge. They were both huge.
Black Ops 2 was, I mean, everybody, because I was in college during that time. Everybody was fucking playing that. I didn't know a soul that wasn't playing that fucking game.
Yeah,
that game was fucking massive.
Yeah,
I'm trying to like. I'm seeing if I can look up some stats. I really don't know. I'm obviously I don't know if there's any data to support it because
thing, man. Like if, you had to be there.
Yeah, because if you look at like data, I think Modern Warfare 2019 is the biggest Call of Duty that's ever released at the time. You know, and I'm sure the rest of them gotten bigger because it's just the industry's gotten bigger. Yeah. But I feel like Black Ops 1 was bigger than Modern Warfare 2, but I think Black Ops 2 might have been bigger than Black Ops 1.
That's what I would agree with. I
think Black Ops 2 was like the peak.
I agree. That I would agree with 100. Because like I said, when Black Ops 2 dropped, I didn't know anybody, even like guys that like gravitated towards like sports games. Like everybody was playing Black Ops 2. Like everybody that I fucking knew was playing that goddamn game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that was go for it, Mike.
I was just gonna say, like, I mean, Modern Warfare 2 once again was one of those ones. Like, Modern Warfare 1 was super popular. Everybody was hyped for Modern Warfare 2, but it was as the game kept going on, it picked up more life, and people got more and more hyped for it. And then for them to announce, because we all expected it to go back to World War II because of what happened with World at War, for them to announce a Cold War fucking game the way that they did, the marketing at that same time, and I will say, I actually think it was a benefit for them to have games like Halo 3 doing the hype that it did, because it made everybody across the board step up their marketing game. Everybody was like, yo, we gotta have live action commercials. We gotta have
nuts, man. Like,
bro, it was insane. I was nobody knew what to do, but as of right here, Modern Black Ops 1 is the biggest selling game, a Call of Duty game, with over 31 million copies.
Really?
That's awesome.
So
okay.
Yeah.
So
now, Dan, was this any of this on your radar at the time?
No, I was never a Call of Duty guy. I was more into Halo.
But even like, did you understand how big it was?
Yeah, I was hearing about it all the time. A lot of my friends were playing it. I was more into the Halo scene. I also was always more of a single player kind of guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard about it all the time.
Y'all want to poll in the chat? Somebody's asked, Macaque wants to poll in chat. Halo 3 or Halo 2 in the chat, okay? There we go. Go ahead.
3,
go ahead,
man. I would be surprised if Halo 2 won.
I think it's gonna be close.
Halo 2 was great, and I loved it, but there was also a lot of problems with Halo 2 with like some of the game breaking bugs in it and the way that you could. I mean, like, part of the reason that pro gamers were as good as they were was you figured out things like how to exploit the reload fire gun, shit and stuff like that. I mean, I think that Halo 3 streamlined the gameplay a little bit more. But I still think the marketing for Halo 3 was on another fucking level, man.
It's very close right now, but Halo 2 has a slight edge right now.
There was a one, I think it was Halo 3 where they shut down like a fucking street in LA and had somebody driving a warthog through the street and stuff.
Damn.
They weren't fucking around back then, man. It was nuts.
Go ahead,
Peter. We gotta go back to streaming Halo 2, man.
I know. We need to finish it. Halo 2. Going back to Call of Duty, I know a lot of it is because of multiplayer and how great the multiplayer was and the hype between Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, but I think why Black Ops 2 was so huge to us, really you kind of have to look at the campaign mode for Call of Duty Black Ops 1 with Viktor Reznov, the numbers Mason. That is the best campaign I think Call of Duty has ever had was Black Ops 1. The numbers, what do they mean? And then going into Black Ops 2, where is that campaign going to lead to? That's what a lot of people are excited to, because a lot of people were like, oh yeah, campaign, whatever, campaign's fun, but it's multiplayer, zombies, spec ops, mainly multiplayer. But then with Black Ops, when you had that kind of cliffhanger and suspense and just the psychological like trauma from Black Ops 1 because of the whole Victor Reznov, Mason Woods cliffhanger, people were really excited for Black Ops 2 to see where that was going to go.
Really, I was always
the poll
under the
is
impression
dead
that it
tied
was
at 50-50 right now, by the way.
That's nuts, bro.
I was always under the impression that the Call of Duty scene was more about the multiplayer.
Well, it
It's
was. I
interesting.
mean, he's
but
he's
right
saying that
about
it was significant, like for that game. It was, but I mean, make no mistake, everybody for the most part was playing.
Multiplayer was the biggest
because
thing.
of the multiplayer.
But
like,
the campaigns were definitely huge, and it drew a lot.
And that's where I believe that Halo has an edge, because everybody loves the story of Halo. At least the couple first ones, the first 3 games, everybody loves the story of that game. Very iconic.
Yes.
Well, and that's also that was back when playing the campaign mattered, because when you played the campaign in Halo, you played it on Legendary, you got skins and you got like the Hayabasa armor and shit with the like that was the shit that like you go, okay, well the campaign's already good, but also the couch co-op aspect was always fucking huge. I mean, that was the first thing that we did.
Peter was streaming that.
Yep.
Yeah, the first thing me and my buddy did when Halo 3 came out was sat down, you know, and co-op the campaign on Legendary together, and I mean, and then we got into the multiplayer.
I never played
and then
Halo
with
in my
Halo
life.
Reach, you could do that with 4 people.
Jay, we got to change that, bro.
I didn't even have a fucking Xbox, and that's all. I mean, I played so much fucking.
I didn't have an
Halo.
Xbox either.
No, my first experience with Halo was on PC. The first time I played Halo 1 was the PC port that was released sometime after.
Yeah, my closest buddy had an Xbox, so we would go over there and fucking play the motherfuck out of Halo, like that and Gears.
But Halo was one of those
Gears
rare
was huge.
cases that the PC port had worse graphics than the OG Xbox. The Xbox was like such a beast in terms of hardware that it was better than the PC port.
Right here, I know this is subject change a little bit, but oh my god, how great of a meme. What would you say you do here? Department of Government Efficiency. Let's go. That's what we need right there, man. Fire the fuck out of all of these clowns. It's gonna be glorious. Halo 2 has pulled a little bit of an advantage, 53 to 47 now. 566 votes. I am gonna leave that. Let's get 1,000 votes in there.
I voted Halo 2.
So,
I voted Halo 2.
I would have to personally, I would vote Halo 3, but I knew this was going to be really close, but I would personally vote Halo 3.
The context of the time, I think, gives Halo 2 the advantage, and even Halo 1 for that matter, because there was really nothing like it, man, in terms of graphics, in terms of how you interact with the world and the seamlessness of the world. Dude, the first time you drop from that safe pod into Halo, the Halo world, and you see the ring going up towards the sky, that was such an experience.
Fighting the Scarab for the first time was nuts, bro. Like, yeah.
And
Sergeant
here we are
Johnson.
with Halo being completely irrelevant and dead. It's fucking sad, man.
I know what the ladies like.
It's sad.
Bro, we can still play the OG Halo multiplayers.
Yes.
Multiplayer modes on Master Chief Collection.
That's right. And we want to start doing that with the community. And we
Let's
get some
go.
lobbies.
Over on locals.
So, yes, exactly. So we're definitely going to do Black
Halo
Ops
2,
6 lobbies.
Halo 3.
We're going to do Black Ops 6
What do you want
lobbies.
to play?
I want to play 3. I want to
3.
You know what? If we're talking multiplayer, though, I want to play Reach. That's what I want to play.
Hell yeah.
Halo
Reach is
Reach.
fucking rad.
Halo Reach is
Halo
so
Reach
good.
is so fucking good, man.
We have played. We've done the Halo lobbies before. So yeah. So we're gonna do Black Ops 6. We're gonna do Battlefront 2, which I'm not sure if you can do private lobbies in Battlefront 2. This is like Battlefront 2017.
I don't think so.
But we can at least all play in a public lobby. I fucking love Battlefront 2. Obviously, we're gonna do Titanfall. We're gonna get private lobbies in Titanfall, and then we're gonna bring back Halo. So we're gonna do it.
Let's go.
There we go.
Oh, fucking yeah.
WG with a $10. How dare you forget David Hasselhoff on your list of stars? How dare you? Yeah.
Hasselfrau?
He was a huge star back in the day for sure.
Zardu Hasselfrau.
Yeah, but not like Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson.
No.
He was in Baywatch.
Yeah.
JB username.
Wait, hang on. Read that, then read that. Go ahead.
JB username with a $20. Beardo skips leg day because he has nothing to gain. Thank you.
The best part of this is when we're having this discussion about Halo and Call of Duty. Jay goes in the chat and says, "I like ants."
I like the ants game.
It looks fun.
Or like we've been talking
There's a
about all these
game.
games and shit, and Jay doesn't say anything. He goes, he was in Baywatch.
He was in Baywatch.
There's a very
huh?
old game, a classic game called Sim Ant for MS-DOS.
I remember Sim Ant. Yeah. You get killed by those ant lions, bro, and you're like walking along. You didn't know?
Yeah, you control like this colony of ants trying to take this poor motherfuckers home. It was great.
Was it Halo, the one that Uche was talking trash to Ripper?
Yes.
Yeah, Halo Infinite.
But listen, you guys don't underestimate Jay. He is an expert Call of Duty player.
Man.
All right, guys, get ready to watch greatness. I got hit with a grenade.
What on earth, man? What? Where the?
Careful on that left side, Jeremy.
Just so good, bro.
I fucking need to stay out of the fucking pool.
Double
Headshot.
elimination, baby.
Okay. He gets me hyped up.
I found the secret sniper spot.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
He just looks over to the
so good, bro.
How do you?
Oh, never mind.
You can't make this shit up, dude. Like,
Dude,
how
it's
do you?
so good.
How
man.
is your timing on this shit so good, Jay? Like, I
Oh no.
it's so fucking great, man. Like right here, one more time.
No one would have seen
I
that. I
found
found
the
the secret sniper spot.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
And the fact that he didn't fall back on anything, he fell off the end of the building. Like, God dang it, dude. Oh, never mind.
I like how Hillstorm's like, yeah. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, fucking love it. Good shit. I think we're gonna play tonight.
We're talking games.
We're talking games. I think we're gonna play tonight and get Black Ops 6.
I'm
and play
gonna
with
play
us.
Fortnite. I gotta sit out Black Ops.
Oh,
I can only play like with very specific controllers where I don't need to bend my thumb. I gotta
Oh yeah,
test.
yeah. Because are you able to masturbate at least?
This is my left hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you're good.
Remember, he injured the right. He injured the correct hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because I was holding the machete with my dominant hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy
You're smart
for you.
about it. Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Listen, if
Thank you.
nothing else, you can't play video games. You got to be able to masturbate. It's like, what else are you gonna do?
There's like people that probably watch this for the first time. They go, "What the fuck is wrong with these guys?" They're like,
Yeah. All we do is play video games, yell at each other, and masturbate.
Play video games and jerk off.
Also, speaking of that, please don't participate in No Nut November. As you know, it is a feminist movement meant to hurt men's health. Daily consumption of the masturbations helps maintain a healthy prostate.
Don't consume your masturbations, please. Like
Coalee with a $5. Not even 5 minutes in and already loud noises. Never changes.
That's right.
Thank you, Coalee. We have Superfly with a 5. I'm super stoked. My son started crawling today. Let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
Oh.
Congratulations,
That's rad, bro.
man.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
congrats.
"Hell yeah!"
Superfly with a 5. What is the most American Pokemon? Charizard.
None of them. They're Japanese.
It's a fucking lizard.
Charizard is the most American Pokemon.
The most popular Shillmon is not the most American one. Probably Garbodor.
The most popular
the most
Showmon
American.
is Pikachu. The
There's
most
this fucking
American
eagle.
Pokemon The most American Pokemon is Charizard.
Pokemon is Japanese.
Braviary?
Pirate of Las Vegas with a $5. Letting Beardo shut up. Letting Beardo start this. Holy. Okay, go for it.
Oh yeah, tell me your favorite lightning type.
Braviary? Is that one? Is that the name of a Pokemon?
Yes,
Braviary.
yes, Braviary
It's
is.
a fucking
Yes.
eagle, bro. He looks like a fucking American eagle.
What Pokemon has a gun?
Oh, that's a good one. Pokemon with a gun.
A lot of them can learn water gun.
Cannons.
Yeah, Blastoise. Yeah.
Blastoise is pretty good. Yeah.
I think Jigglypuff is more American because we're all doughy over here. at
That's true.
Actually, Blastoise's average metrics are the same as an American woman.
And we're
5'4"
super
at
fucking
170
petty about
pounds.
shit. Yeah.
All right,
Pirate of Las Vegas
calling
with a
it.
5. Letting Beardo start the stream is like giving the car keys to the Down syndrome kid.
This is true. This is true.
All right,
I'm
what
calling
one?
it 55% to 45%. Halo 2 has defeated Halo 3. Oh,
You know what? It's a win no matter
54%.
what. I'm
It's a
okay
win no
with
matter
that.
what. Yeah, they're
I'm
both
fucking
goated.
okay with that. They're both amazing. Yeah.
They're both goated. So
Stop the count.
Grand Potato with a 5. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Why would you do that, Craig? Not enough bleach.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thank you, Grand Potato with the $5. John Ambler with a 5. Shout out to Jay, Beardo, Craig, and Savvy. Oh, and also that guy, also to that one grumpy, angry, gay guy in the red hoodie. He's all right, I suppose.
John,
Thank you,
what's
John.
up, buddy?
What's up, John? John with the stellar beard. Jason Yankovic with a $5. FYI, Savvy has never seen Big Trouble in Little China.
What?
I would recommend replacing her with a more
I'm
cultured
watching
individual.
it this weekend. I got bullied into it.
Yeah, sure you
better
are.
fucking
Carolyn.
If you don't fucking watch this, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, I got bullied
she
into
ain't
it.
watching
They
it.
gave me $500 to do it.
She ain't watching it.
Hey, I
Okay, I
appreciate
respect
that.
that.
Who gave you money to watch
yeah.
that?
Who did that?
My chat.
Yeah,
You know what?
You're
Fuck
full
it.
of
Well,
shit.
you know what? You need to watch it either way, no matter what. So.
Carolyn
Oh,
with
I
a
about that.
have some respect. Carolyn with a 19 months. It was great seeing so many of y'all in San Antonio. MegaCon gonna be huge.
that's right. Can't wait.
Huge.
Shout out to
As I said,
Carolyn.
I don't have an official date for our meetup, but I am shooting for that Saturday night on the weekend of MegaCon is when we're going to try to do it. As soon as I get that confirmed, I will let you guys know, but that is what I am trying to, because that's the same. We did it Saturday night last time. You know, we had our panel on Saturday, and then Saturday night we did the meetup. So we're shooting for that. Shooting for probably the same location, same area, but I have nothing confirmed at this point in time, but I'm working on it right now.
Comics Dad with a $5. Jay, can I watch a stream without you popping up? It's 2 is bearable, but 3, what the hell, man? I only watched the second of Marsden anyway. Respect, bro.
Ah, thanks, Comics Dad.
Thank you, Comics Dad.
Sorry that you guys see me all day. My face.
Mad Master Porky with a 16 months. Want to know something else that's cool, Savvy? Everyone's also wearing a shirt today.
It's true.
Thank you. Fantastic, Mr. Knox with a $5. Good day. Hail and scanning in, watching IGN changing their score for drag and AIDS. Veilguard from a 9 to a 7 after 2 weeks. Can't spell
That's good,
ignorant
drag
without
and AIDS.
IGN.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Thank you, fantastic, Mr. Knox with a 5. Kevin Cron with a 5. Now that Trump is the 47th, Dan has to find another whalebone for bragging rights.
Another one?
Another one.
Wow.
Thank you with a $5. Pork Chop Express with a 5. Got dat Stanima. Thank you with a 5. Roblox Head Leslie Headland with a 5. Beardo, I know you're an avid book reader. Can you recommend any other books you like to read other than coloring books and the C Spot Run series? Thanks. Magic Treehouse is pretty good.
Bro,
I like those.
Why are Trump memes the best memes? Can someone explain to me why Trump memes are the best memes? That's such a good.
Is that the one with that falcon or whatever?
Falcon,
the fuck?
where it's right at it.
Yeah, the bird like moved and he was like, huh?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's great.
What's the original?
There's like a
Like
an
a bird.
eagle. It's like an
It's
eagle or
some
something.
fucking
Yeah,
bird. Yeah, that
It
was
bites
bad.
at him. Yeah.
That's funny.
Fucking Trump always involved in some shit.
He's the best. The Gay Carpenter with a $2. The camera crew will watch Jay in mascot abuse.
That's right.
Thank
we
you
go
for
to
the $2. Yeah.
Mike will be filming.
No. I was not. I did not agree to that. So.
Jake Stanley with the 2 months. Good Lord, Beardo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake
Good
Stanley.
Lord Beardo. You are the good Lord Beardo.
Josiah agreed you to it.
Yeah.
Nagranal for a $5. What's up, Sean? More like Fumble, am I right? I would love to continue supporting y'all over there, but the site never gets any better.
What's that?
Rumble. More like Fumble.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, it's I apologize that I tried everything I could. There's nothing like I had to set the local stream up the same way I set up the Rumble stream. Kick is working, Twitter's working, YouTube's working, Rumble not working. So whatever. My name was Steven Crowder, I'd probably be working, or if I was Dan Bongino, but that's how it goes.
Eric K with a $2. Beardo sucks his dolls off behind him.
Yikes!
Like Batman?
Just in game. No, in Call of Duty, man. I had to suck the. Anyways,
what?
Antonio Kennel with a $2. Jeremy, a homosexual man. Hashtag
Ryan as Mr. T.
Jim P with a 5. You talk about sucking, Beardo. That sounded more gay than Jeremy.
Shocking.
Damn.
Thank you. War Wizard with a 199. Savvy has a huge bush, Greek feet, and hazel eyes. Thank you for the 199.
Yeah, our eyes are hazel as fuck.
Cactus
It's weird.
with a $5.
Super
Beardo, been
fucking
having
hazel.
shut up. Beardo, been having a lot of fun on Black Ops 6
Trevor.
Zombies. I bet you're excited for guided mode since you can finally get the Easter egg done. I'm close to getting the Easter egg.
Fucking green.
Thank you.
Wait, you haven't done
Comics
Easter
Dad
egg
with
in
the
Zombies?
199. Comics Dad with the 199. Jake could be writing Achromatic Chronicles Rello instead of here.
It's don't bring my stream mistakes over to G&G. They have enough stuff going on.
Coach sipping
I was
on
reading
jump.
a super chat and the word was yellow and I said Rello and I'm like, what did I say?
Oh.
And it turned into something.
That sounds like a real problem. Yeah.
Why the fuck do people watch us?
Coach sipping Jamba Juice out of a straw with a 5. Dear God, can smell Savvy's stank ass feet from over here.
They smell like marshmallows. You stop that.
Jake Stanley with a 2. Jake could be working on Daughter's Revenge right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Nagranal with a $5. Jay slipped up this morning and dropped the next color of Achromatic Chronicles series, Rello.
Hey, come on, man.
Boba Fett with a 199. Don't look up what Steve Kerr named his son. Yeah, he named his son Nick. Bird Up with a 5. Project 2025 will bring the Dreamcast back to make Sega great again.
Dreamcast
Let's go.
2.
Let's
Hey,
go.
Beardo.
Thank you.
Imagine that.
Beardo.
Thank you for the 5. What?
Beardo. Hey, Beardo. Hey, what's your favorite McHammer song?
Oh God damn it!
Lost Braves fan with a $2. Mike, can I please have my dog back for this fee?
No.
Thank you for the $2. Butter framed in gold with a $2.
Hey,
I
look
agree
at
with
that
Jay.
butter dish, baby.
Stay at home hippo with a $5. Hail to tonight's main event. Hope you feel better, Dan. Great to see you. Savvy, keep doing deep dives. Good work, Jeremy. The homosexual is the DEI rep for the night.
Stay at home, hippo.
Attaboy. Thank you for the $5. War Wizard with another 199. Isn't Jay good friends with Nick Kerr? Not Ryan. Thank you for the 199. Nick S
we
with
call
a
him,
2.
Greg for short.
Mike, is my family all right? My check's in the mail.
Yeah, they're fine.
Shout out to that thumbnail, by the way.
Shout out. Dragon Warrior with a 199. Wait, so is Jeremy saying he wants to bang a tree? Yes. Thank you for the
Desperate times call
199.
for desperate measures.
Johnny's with a 199. I do not agree with Jay's rudeness.
I
Yeah,
apologize
man.
to Stabby. I
Man, you
feel
ran.
terrible.
Now you ran Craig off. He's never coming back now.
Whatever.
Life on Marshmallows with a 5 months. Knock, knock. Who's there? Interrupting Jay. Moo. Thank you.
This time.
River Miles with a 5. Beardo's attitude is like Savvy sandwiches, dry and crusty.
Is that true?
Hope with a $2.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
Amongst other things. It does not feel like it's only been a week. Thank you for the $2. Stephen
make
DeLeon
dry
with a 5.
sandwiches?
Oh, snap. I didn't know Grace Randolph was going to be on tonight. Oh, wait. That's just Savvy. Yeah, well. Pre-non corpse for the
Physically
5.
hurts.
Jeremy, in quotes, I'll tell you what, dadgummit, Rumble, you better get R done or I'm going to get you done. Bama,
Do you
roll
not
tide,
know
I
get her
swear.
done? Do you
Rootin'
not know
tootin'.
get her done? Do you actually not know get her done?
Yes,
You just
get her
said
done.
Get her
Fucking
done. You didn't say get her
That's
done. You
wild.
said
Get her done.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do you
Larry the
not-
Cable
Yikes.
Guy. Come on, come on. Swear,
Larry the
rootin'
Yikes.
tootin', I'm a rebel. Thank you for the $5. I'm reading super chats. You're not.
Get
Mike
our
Nas with a $2. Make
Get our
movies
done.
great again. Make gaming great again. Thank you,
That's
Mike Nas.
wild,
I
bro.
apologize on
Make
behalf of my.
education great again.
I apologize on behalf of my, fellow
gonna sit
employees
there
over
and
here.
say,
Mike
"Get our
Nas with a
done." It's
$2.
clearly
Thank
get her
you,
done.
thank
Like,
you,
even
Mike
somebody who doesn't
Nas.
know the reference would know that
NDI
you say that
Braden with a
southern
$2.
twang,
Somehow
and
the
you get her
woman is the
done.
best part of this. For a $2, Savvy just won't shut the fuck up. Escapo with the $5. I agree with Jay
Embarrassing.
interrupting. Suck it, Craig. Thank you, Escapo with the $5. Shake from Hunger Team with a 5 gifted Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you, Shake. NDI Braden with another 2. I agree with Savvy. You're the one person. Eric K, Secret Racism with a $2. Beardo should just shut the fuck up when he's on streams. I'm sorry to hear that. Steven DeLeon with a 5. I watched a gay corno once. The girls never came. The girls never came. Thank you for the $5. And Aquaman with a 5. Fun fact, Beardo's real name is Hugo Humphrey Humferdick.
Wait, what? Humphrey?
Humphrey.
That's what I said. Hugo
said
Humphrey
Humphrey.
Hemferdick. He chose
Humphrey?
Fear the Beardo as an alias because Triple H
Humperdinck.
and H3 were already
I just
taken.
want to know about dry sandwiches. How does that
Thank
work?
you.
Humperdinck?
Spence
just don't
with
use
a
mayo.
$2. I talk like this. I'm Jay. Thank you for the $2. Bird Up with a 5. Project 2025 will replace every Taylor Swift album with Megadeth.
Hey.
Thank you for the 5. Borg Porg with a 5. I had a dream a few years ago that I saw Jeremy on TV receiving a medal from Trump. Why do I have a feeling it will come true?
Maybe, maybe not.
Jim P with a 5. Beardo, what area do you think make the no woke entertainment first? Games and TV. Thank you for the $5. Granny Betty with a 5. Great news. I moved to Brazil with my only grand's money, and Krista gave me Dan's address. See you in the morning, my love. Thank you, Betty. Grand
Only
Potato with a
grand?
Man
199.
doesn't move. He didn't even react.
Yeah.
He didn't even crack a smile.
Brie Larson's channel, Breeds Now Fig. Thank you for the 199. Jake Stanley with a 2. Beardo, awesome RFK makes up for his shitty Trump. Thank you for the $2.
We've got this one right here from Dan, so don't forget. Where's it at? The humiliation. Here it is. Right here.
I'm going to teach you the meaning of pain. I'm going to teach you the meaning of humiliation. I'm going to teach you the meaning of defeat.
I had a beard.
So good, bro.
Is Savvy in a
Fantastic.
bad mood? She hasn't really laughed or anything the whole night.
No, she's. I think Savvy's plotting on Beardo every time she's not like interacted in the conversation. She's plotting to do something to Beardo to piss him off.
Why?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
haven't done
No.
nothing.
I would never do that.
I haven't done nothing.
You
Me and
haven't.
Savvy are friends.
Yeah. He's like my little brother.
Oh, stop it.
Aw.
Fantastic, Mr. Knox with a $5. Imagine if The View got axed and that the same team tried to do a podcast based on The View. Wouldn't that be a wake-up call to Whoopi, Joy, and Sunny?
Yeah, they would be terrible at it. You know, like those clowns. Oh, people only watch The View to roast them. There's not an actual fan base of The View.
Only hate watching.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, they don't be talking about shit. I don't know if you
No.
like sat and obviously for work for Blaze shit out like watch it. It's fucking terrible. Like it's worse than I think most people see clips, but if you just see it like
for what it is, yeah,
5 minutes at a time, it's just bad
God.
TV, just all around bad TV.
Bro, if you eliminate the subject that they're talking about, just a bunch of ugly old women talking like this, like their voices are so annoying to hear.
And Dan knows old women.
Dan. Maddening with a $5. Brad Walker, artist on many Marvel projects, including G.I. Joe, is selling an epic Snake Eyes cover he did recently. He's a friend. Interested, Jeremy?
Hang on, you fucking beardo, you piece of shit.
Dan.
Read it again.
Maddenings for $5 says, Dan, come get me, Dan.
Beardo!
Dan.
You know what, Dan? Don't show up on his show tomorrow. That'll teach him.
Brad Walker, the artist on many Marvel projects, including Dan and G.I. Joe, is selling an epic Snake Eyes cover he did recently. He's a friend. Interested, Jeremy?
Yeah, shoot me an email, jeremy@geeksgamers.com, or DM me on Twitter. I'd love to take a look at it.
Thanks, Maddening with the 5. Poppin' Fresh J gifted 10 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you, Poppin' Fresh J.
Gotta love that Poppin' Fresh.
Hell yeah. Stephen DeLeon with it too. Beardo has a bish ass chin.
Yeah.
What is that?
Thank you for the $2.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys aren't ready. HTK bass player with a 17 months. Hell, bought my 8-year-old son Achromatic Chronicles Blue and Green. Excited to read them together.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna love it, man. We coming in on 1,700 books.
Let's
sold.
go.
So if you didn't pick it up, like,
yeah.
I know everyone in the chat, people are like, I'm gonna get. Oh, come on, man.
Rumble. More like
oh
Fumble.
yeah. No, yeah. I mean, it's. I apologize that I sent. Krista tweeted that out. So look at
It got
Jay.
stuck up my nose. I had to take it out of my mouth. Achromatic Chronicles Blue and Green. Man, we set records, man.
Drop the links right now. Achromatic Chronicles Blue Green. Talk to us, Jay. Let us know.
We're only in this campaign about 3.5 weeks, and we've already sold 1,600 plus books.
Let's go.
Looking to get to 1,700 by the end of the week. It's freaking amazing.
No.
Let's call you Bubbo J.
No. How? What's the exact number you're at right now?
1625, but I believe
why can't we make it 1,700 before the stream ends?
Yeah, 1,700 by the end of the stream.
We can do this.
Yeah,
we can do this. We can do this.
Easy, no problem.
We can do this. So
come on, let's go.
Do that.
Let's do it. Jake Stanley with
get the stress balls, get every fucking thing.
That's right.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Jake
People
Stanley
are asking
with the
for a coupon code in the chat. Laughing Man says, "Is there a coupon code?" No, not for Ripperson.
Hail, Laughing Man.
Shout out to Laughing Man, freaking legend, man. Jake Stanley with a 2. Jay is confrontational tonight. I respect it.
Earlier on, I was a little grouchy, but I had my cup of tea. People are buying my book. They're sending me messages saying I'm going to get it this Friday on payday. I appreciate it. I'm in a good mood now.
Hell yeah.
Thank
Now
you.
that Craig's gone.
A little tea.
Luis R with a 199. Jay is racist to Rello people.
Thank you, Lewis.
Grunt with a 5. MAGA is number 1, baby. Wish he could make Belfast great again and get some people deporting action done here. Ulster loves Trump and Litards salty. Tears nom nom.
Bro,
All right, real quick.
The deporting in Europe, it will be like half empty. The place will be half empty.
Yeah.
I don't mean to like interrupt. A quick synopsis of the plot is a group of young people are living in a world without color, and we wrote it in a way. What would a young person? How would he see the world if he lived without value or purpose in his life? He begins to each student begins to find a color where it takes them on an adventure where they discover their value and purpose. That's the quick version. It's perfect for all ages. Doesn't have any of that messaging in there. There's coloring books, shirts, merch that go along with it. Achromatic Chronicles Blue is 220 pages, so it's a big book, and the second one is 130. So you're gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing when you get it. Trust me.
Hell yeah!
So check it out today. Thanks for letting me do that quick commercial.
1,700. Let's go. Let's hit 1,700.
I'm trying to get off. There we go.
What?
I was trying to click off the chat.
He was trying to get off.
He's trying to get off.
Just trying
Stitch
to get off,
with a
man.
$2. F me. I'm going to say Stanima by mistake now. It rolls off the tongue better. You fucked that fat chow me na ni ma with a 199. Savvy Fine feet, fine wine. Where's Breets? Savvy?
Yikes.
Just say thank you, Savvy.
Thank you. BJ the Vigilant with the 4 months. The Paul versus Tyson. It will go the distance and Mike will win, but Jake will brag that he went the distance with Mike, same as Logan versus Floyd.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think it'll be a draw, though. Paige and Dr. Ums with the 199. Didn't Floyd go down winded from a neck hold? What? Not in boxing. Not in boxing.
Not in boxing.
Thank you for the 199. Mike Noss with a $2 Beardo. Top 5 hottest Power Ranger girls. Ooh. Easy top 2. Amy Jo Johnson, Kimberly, the original Pink Ranger, and the Yellow Ranger from Lost Galaxy. She might be the hottest one. Thank you for the $2.
Jay, you're in charge.
Diz the Jizz with a 5. Beardo knowing taboo doesn't make you an expert in combat sports.
Tybo, bro.
Tybo.
Tybo. Thank you.
Remember Billy
Beardo.
Blank? Man, I'm telling you that. They're like 4 or 5 years gap. So you missed so much between me and you, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tybo, man, made millions of dollars.
Billy Blank was on there fucking getting down, man.
My bad. No, so yeah. Anyways, knowing Tybo doesn't make you an expert in combat sports. I know more than Mike though when it comes to combat sports.
Yeah,
Thank you for the $5. Stitch with a 5. If the switch clicks in Tyson's head, and it will, Paul will be knocked out. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Sunny Hard R with a 5. Why didn't tell me Jay was 6'6", was a 6'6" unit towering over Manlet Beardo? If he misbehaves, I'll tell Jay, sir, you can't leave your son alone at conventions.
Yeah, I'm pretty tall.
Thank you for the $5. The Wolfram Heart with a 5. Didn't 9 out of 10 Paul opponents make their professional debut against him? So if he fought one fighter with more than one fight, is that correct?
I don't know.
I don't know. If you're talking about Jake Paul, he fought one real professional boxer, and that was Tommy Fury, and he got his ass kicked. Thank you for the $5. Robert McGlone with a 5. Hey, Epic Microphone, what are your thoughts on Man of Steel? I think it's the worst thing ever made. Man of Steel's good.
I think it's a pretty decent movie. I don't know why everybody thinks it's the worst thing ever made.
Fuck that movie.
That's actual hyperbole.
Fuck that movie. Yeah. Although I was fair. I gave it a 40% on Criticless. I didn't give it a 0. I give it a 40% because I think the first 45 minutes of that movie are actually pretty entertaining.
Hey, same with the Batman.
The Batman's better than Man of Steel.
There's no way. No,
the Batman's better than Man of Steel.
Beardo, you don't know anything about fighting. I know more than you do, clearly. Just saying. Fear the Tardo with a 5. Tardo have more stamina than multi-purse twin Beardo. Tardo no exaggerate or do hypothetical. Tardo's retard strength give lots stamina. Lock it in. Yay.
Yikes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even Tardo knows the difference between hyperbole and hypothetical.
You don't realize when I used hyperbole in that sentence, that's what I meant.
No, you actually used it incorrectly because you were bringing up a hypothetical, a fictional situation. Hyperbole does not reference.
I used hyperbole.
No, that is
correctly.
not how hyperbole works.
Look it up.
You're telling me.
You guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. When I used hyperbole, that's what I meant.
So you were trying to argue with a extreme autistic individual.
No, I don't care.
Over
look
language,
it up. Look it up. Paging Dr. Ums with the 199. Paging Dr. Ums with the 199. Beardo has great stabbanana with taking back shots. Thank you for the 199.
Hyperbole, exaggerated statements or claims not meant to be taken literally. What you did was bring up a hypothetical, a fictional
Lawless
scenario.
Enterprise with a $5. Listen to Beardo on this Tyson versus Paul. He is the authority on backdoor deals. Just ask banana companies. Thank you for the $5.
Stick 'em up your butt.
Gage Gross Krutz missing bicep with a $2. Please play the Eat His Babies Tyson clip. Yeah, that one was wild. 0 with the 5. Hey, Beardo, what's your favorite vacation destination? The Isle of Man or Bangkok?
Bangkok.
More of like a Bahamas.
Who would
Turks
call
and
a place
Caicos.
Bangkok?
Turks and Caicos, maybe. And Nakamon with a 5.
Asian.
Fun fact, Beardo is so fat that he's taller when he's laying down. P.S. Beardo fat. Thank you for the 5.
That's also
Gunnar
true of
Mazza
everyone.
with a 5. Oh, look, I'm Beardo, the gold star athlete. Just look at my noodle legs on Mike versus Jake. How you gonna talk when you can't finish the Easter egg, you cunt? Thank you for the $5. I'm more athletic than everyone on this panel, except for maybe Ripa. Lawless Enterprise with a $5.
Are you serious? Did you just throw me under the bus like that?
Damn.
Beardo, I've
Lawless
seen
Enterprise.
pictures of
Are
you
you
full
freaking
body.
serious?
No way you're more shredded than me.
Wow.
Are you
You have a
freaking
little bit of a
serious?
belly.
Wow.
I wasn't gonna say that,
Wow.
but you provoke the beast, man.
I know I can do
I'm
that.
much
just
more
saying.
shredded than
I'm
you.
just saying.
That's fucking wild.
I'm just
bro.
saying.
That's nuts.
Sheer athleticism?
That's
Come on.
nuts, man.
I'm
No fucking
I'm second to none.
That's
Second
wild.
to
You
none.
just threw Jay under the bus like that, bro.
You
Dude,
said
you
you're
are like
second to none, but you
serious
said
sheer
you're fine.
athleticism.
You were serious dick to your friends tonight. First, you wouldn't help me sell a book, and now you're throwing all of us on the bus saying you're better than all of us. I just pointed it out. I just pointed it out.
What?
Like,
I'm the most athletic
say
guy in
nothing
this
about
Beardo
panel.
doesn't even run
I said
on
no.
cardio day. Beardo
I
doesn't
do.
even run on cardio day. He walks. He does walking.
I run,
He
I run
walks
and
on
walk.
cardio day. No, you told me you don't run, and I can tell by your belly you don't run.
My belly?
Yeah.
I got a slim belly.
No, you don't.
When? When, Dan?
pride comes before the fall.
I've seen
That's all I'm
pictures.
saying.
Oh, jeez. What did I do?
Woo!
All right. All right.
Wow.
Lawless
Bad move,
Enterprise
man.
with a $5. Hail Ripa. Just pulled this off eBay last week. Yaira, number 1, CGC 9.9 cover B variant cover. Will Conrad, Ripaverse, Eric July.
Holy shit.
Thank you for the $5. Jay just called me a dickhead. Dan
I
called
didn't
me a
say
dick.
head. I just said you're acting
He
like
just
one
said
to
you're
your
like a dick
friends.
to your friends.
I don't know what I did, man.
Yeah, you do.
You
You said you're more athletic than everybody here.
Yeah.
Besides Ripa.
And you said that
Motherfucker, I'm a bodybuilder.
So am I. We both are.
Nah, I don't know.
I
about
wasn't,
that.
Dan. I wasn't
think Dan
including
thinks-
you in that. I was just,
No,
I
it's
was
like,
lumping me and Dan into the same conversation.
What the fuck?
I was lumping me and Dan into the same
That's
conversation.
fucking wild, bro. The way you back that banana right out the ass.
I
bro.
was
That's
lumping me
wild.
and Dan into the same conversation.
No fucking way, bro.
I can
you
accept
said
that. I can
everybody
accept
on this
that.
panel.
It's okay. I know the truth. It's all right.
We all heard
Mathene.
you say it. What are you talking about?
Exactly. That's what I said.
What-
I know
what
that. I know the
truth?
truth. I know the truth.
You
I bet I
said
can
the
outbench
truth.
all of y'all. So I don't even
I
want to
doubt
That's
it.
true.
See, now that's
Mathene
hyperbole.
with a
And I could do
$50.
1v1 in basketball.
Go for it. Oh, no way.
Yeah.
No way you're
Oh,
boxing
yeah.
me out.
All right. Let's put $1,000 on it.
He won't,
$1,000.
That's an easy $1,000.
he
All right.
won't fucking
Okay.
do it. He'll
That's
just
an
keep
easy-
saying it's
that's an
easy,
easy
and he won't
$1,000.
take the
Okay.
bet because it's too easy.
Okay.
He's
That's
like,
an
no, I
easy
won't do that.
$1,000.
I
No,
don't
I'll
wanna
do
take
it.
your
I'll
money.
do it.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
1v1 of basketball, and I'll strike you out.
So you're admitting that I'm on your level.
No. I'm
Then
not
why are
saying
you
that.
taking the bet? Why aren't you telling me that you won't take the bet because I'm not on your level? Because you wouldn't take the bet with Savvy because she's not on your level.
Because there's
So you're-
money on the line.
So by default,
No,
I'll
not by
put
default.
$1,000 up for you and Savvy. Winner gets
Stop.
$1,000.
Let's go! Remember the last competition you did with somebody on this panel, Beardo?
What do you
Bro,
mean?
It was just a
if you guys are gonna stream that, I can double those $1,000.
It was just a fucking video game, and you got defeated, bro.
Let's
And
do it.
someone's gonna buy my book.
Yeah, you gotta do it, man.
Thank
So
you,
you're gonna
Jeremy.
do it, Beardo? Is it on?
What,
Savvy
me and
versus
Jeremy,
Beardo?
1v1?
No,
He's
no.
avoiding
You
the
and
Savvy. He is-
I'm not
1v1.
doing it. I'm not. It's
Yeah,
not in my
you
best
gotta
interest.
Way the fuck down, bro.
It's not
Listen
happening.
to him backing down.
We're not doing this right now. We're not
That's
doing this.
fucking wild, bro.
Mathene with a
Fuck,
50.
bro.
Stop it. Mathene with a
I'm
$50
too autistic to take
in
down
Norwegian.
Pokemon.
Trump named Pete Hegseth as defense secretary. What are your thoughts?
I love the pick. I love the pick, and I've already seen some people being very triggered over it. So we'll talk about that on Cobra Cast for sure.
After he got destroyed in Metal Gear, he got scared,
Sergio
bro.
Garcia, stop it. Sergio Garcia with a destroyed. You finished 1 hour before me with the same score.
You got fucking destroyed.
After-
you saved scum.
You had help.
The fucking game. You had
help the entire fucking game.
Shut the fuck up. No,
Sergio
Beardo, you had
Garcia
an
with the
entire
$2.
You
Even
had
if
the
he is
Saska
woke as fuck,
sisters,
Brad
you had Jeremy,
Pitt is
you had
goated.
Hypnotic, you had Dan Bass.
And that was my mistake. That was my mistake to bring them on. That was my mistake. SBZ with the $2.
You had
Stop
your
it.
chat telling you
SBZ
how to
with the
play the
$2.
game.
Not even Denzel can save Gladiator 2.
You needed your chat to tell you how to play the game. And
Mike,
beat
that
it.
was you the
didn't
entire
go on my
fucking time.
Not
I
at all.
watched
You can
your
go on my
streams.
fucking
You had tons
you
of
can
help.
Go watch my
Mike,
streams.
I can
They
go watch
literally
your streams.
banned
They're
people
still
from
live.
my
Are they still
chat.
live? Did you keep them up?
I didn't. I
Okay,
kept them
beautiful.
up. They're
So
right
go back.
fucking there.
You can go back and watch the amount of help with the live
they
chat.
literally banned people in my chat for trying to help me.
Sure they
and
did.
you
River
fucking
Miles
had
with
the
a
Saga
$5.
sisters
Does
holding
Ripa
your
know about
fucking
Tupac?
hand the whole game. And
Ripa, do you know about
saved
Tupac?
Fucking scummed.
Mike,
we
stop
straight
it.
up have comparisons of
to
our gameplay.
Beardo, all you need to do is accept the challenge from Savvy, and none of this will be happening.
He can't because he got destroyed playing fucking Metal Gear. So he's definitely not
Destroyed
going to be
my
savvy
ass.
at
Destroyed
Pokemon.
my ass.
Fucking wild.
That's fucking
You
retarded.
fucking saved
That
scummed
is
in order to
ridiculous.
cut down on the debts you had.
He said
Ridiculous.
destroy my ass.
In Aquaman with a $2. Glenn Powell's first name role was Expendables 3. Thank you, in Aquaman with
That was a
$2.
great movie. That was a great movie.
I like those movies. Simon Ho with a $2. Stars are downplayed because they cannot afford them. Thank you for the $2. Black Kane with a 5. Ben gets his information on what young moviegoers like by polling the ones that he has locked in his basement that he hasn't skinned yet. Jeez Louise. Hey, with a $5.
Shit talking, and then there's that.
Mathene with a 50. Is Glenn Powell a Scientologist?
Might be.
We don't know. Cole Hauser with a 2. Glenn Powell as Duke Yo Joe.
That is perfect casting. That's perfect casting.
Yeah, that's good.
100%.
Cole Hauser with a 2. I agree with Ben.
Hey, look at that, Ben.
Chaos Law with a $5. Please add a stretch goal to the locals membership, or Ryan has to wear the Jamaican tank top. The Jamaican tank top Rakeda wore in his mugshot during an episode of FNT. Holy shit!
Damn.
Holy shit! Jimmy Collins with a 2. Elvis was the prototype template. Thank you for the $2. Mick Manager with a $2. Epic Mike, you're muted.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. They fucking gaslit me so bad the other day. I actually thought my mic was muted. I pulled up my stream on my phone and my computer, and they were like, nah, bro, we can't fucking hear you. Arudai called me on a Discord call. He goes, yo, bro, did you know your stream's muted? I was like, you motherfuckers.
Eb with a 2. Surprised nobody says Sydney Sweeney's boobs. LaGarrett with a 199. Folks forget Michael Jackson owns Sony.
He did?
He did.
He owned the Beatles music.
Yeah, he done.
Lance Schneck is Zach ass with a 5. I say Ronnie Radke from Falling in Reverse could be the next Michael Jackson.
Nah,
Ronnie, yeah, Ronnie's awesome, man. I seen him live.
Big. Yeah.
Mike Noss with a 3 months. Ripa, given the opportunity, would you buy out Marvel and DC Comics?
I mean, of course, if I had the opportunity, yeah, but
no, fuck that. He's buying Hasbro. He's buying Hasbro.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, buy Hasbro.
Yeah.
Give me control of G.I. Joe. That's all I need.
Buy Brazil.
You be like Trump, and then you just bring me in. I'll be your Elon Musk. You just
All
like,
right.
here, you have control of it. So
that works. That works for me.
Let's go.
Jake Stanley with a 5. Savvy
The only
Ben
way you
and
can get there is
Beardo.
and the only way that can happen is if you go buy Achromatic Chronicles Green. Let's get it to 1,700 tonight.
Oh, yeah.
If we do that tonight,
1634. I know the site takes a minute to refresh.
so if we get there tonight, that gives us a chance of Ripa buying Hasbro one day.
So
and let me have control.
It's 1,700. I will put my.
You're gonna save the Ripaverse.
Jeremy's like, please, I just need my G.I. Joes, man.
Jake Stanley with a 5. Savvy Ben and Beardo Call of Duty stream when? I want to see who bends who over.
Ben's actually pretty fucking cracked. So,
Medicine Gamer with the $5. Titanfall 2 is gay. Batman v Superman is a decent movie. Black Ops 6 Zombies is fantastic. I agree with Jay. Jeremy secretly loves the Snake Eyes movie.
EVS is a dog shit movie. It just is.
Movie's
there's
so
just-
good.
It's so fun. Thank you, Ben, for helping my case by you saying it's good.
I'm not helping
Mike's
your
over there
case by
going,
doing
damn
anything."
damn it. It's not helping me, Ben.
Macaque with a 2. Y'all are all lame and fig, except you, Jay. You're cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Macaque, with the $2. The Trillis with a 5. The video of Michael Jackson pointing out boobs in his limousine is hilarious. I tagged you on Twitter, Jeremy. R.I.P. Michael Jackson.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Holy fuck with a 5. Blue Order J. If Beardo 1v1 Savvy and Pokemon, I'll buy green. Savvy's eyes are not green, and Beardo sucks the breading off of corn dogs.
My eyes are fucking green. How is this a controversy?
They're fucking hazel.
green.
Stop lying.
Is that not the way to
I
eat
haven't
corn
seen them
dogs?
in person, so I have no idea.
Poppin'
we've
Fresh
all-
J with a
we've seen
10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Poppin' Fresh J. War Machine with a 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, War Machine. Grand Potato with a 199. Sled Storm. Thank you for the 199.
Hazel.
Jake Stanley with the $2. Would love to get a new Ape Escape game.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that'd be legit. I love Ape Escape.
Timeless McGee with the $5. The hell was that hat thing, Beardo? What? Thank you for the $5. Jake Stanley with the 2. I love you, Beardo, but your tea is dropping daily. Thanks. Battle him with a $5. Did Beardo just call Savvy Bush League? I might have. The Trillis with a 199. Trump beat 2 women. Why can't you, Beardo? Thank you for the 199. Time Fire with a 5. The Yankees blew a 5-0 lead in Game 5 and lost the World Series, Beardo. You represent them perfectly. Thank you for the $5. Grand Potato with a 199. Mike and Beardo playing with each other sounds gay. Thank you for the 199.
Yeah.
Axel Jessen with a $5. I would beat Savvy in Pokemon harder than Donald J. Trump beat those poor, defenseless female candidates. Thank you for the 5. Jane Theory with the $5 super sticker. Thank you, Jane Theory, for the 5.
Hey, good seeing you, Jane.
Good seeing you. The Paladin with a 1 month. Beardo forfeits so Savvy wins. Pokemon Master Savvy. Pokemon Loser Beardo. If he wants to prove us wrong, throw down and showdown. Thank you for the 1 month recommitment.
I don't even know what
Joan
showdown is
Lovelace
to you.
with the $5. Wow, these guys are wound up. Oh my.
Doesn't even battle sim on weekends.
Thank
It's
you
just
for the
another
$5.
Tuesday night. It's just another Tuesday night for us.
Yeah. Axel Jessen with the $2. This is the greatest show on YouTube. Thank you for the $2. Mike's Hangout with the 10. Weirdo. Are you scared of Savvy? I want to see this Pokemon battle. If you are a champion like you say you are, you will accept. Thank you for the $10. Golden Nuggets with the 2. What?
What'd you
Golden
say?
Nuggets with the 2. Beardo always gets the point.
Fucking
Thank you for the
scared,
$2. VJ the... I'm not scared of nothing. VJ the
Fucking
Vigilant with
scared.
the 199. I
Why
watched
you
Tuesday's
fighting?
main event for the Chaos. Thank you for the
fucking scared, bro.
199. A guy with dice with a 10. I'll buy 10 copies of Jay's book when I get paid on Thursday, and I'll advertise it to the people in the warehouse I manage, but only if Beardo 1v1 Savvy in Pokemon tonight, because Beardo's a bitch. A bitch!
We can throw down a random battle right
copies.
now.
Thank you for the $10.
10 copies.
Objectively,
Random
guys,
battle.
Don't even ask
I'll
Beardo.
think about
I see what's going on and where he stands. So it's like I'm not even gonna like. He could just go do
10
his thing. So it's
copies.
all good. I'll figure out another way. But thank you.
10
so much.
copies.
Damn. I've upset Jay.
I'll
You're damn right you have.
Pokemon for-
You've insulted me all night. I said nothing to
Insulted
you. And you're gonna
you?
act like that. So whatever. Go play your little Call of Duty.
How have I insulted Jay?
Call of Duty.
How have I insulted
Go
Jay?
play it. Go wipe your butt with your Call of Duty.
I mean, you could do
Call
a
of
simple
Duty.
thing like take the challenge against.
It's all right. No,
Savage
no, I
people
don't
by
want
his
to.
book.
I don't
They
want
all-
to. I
Yeah.
don't want to.
Jeremy offered you $1,000
I don't want
fucking
to.
dollars.
And Dan doubled it to
I doubled it.
And Dan
It's all right.
doubled
No,
it.
I
That's
don't want
$2
to.
grand.
You can't run with the I'm the 9-time Pokemon champion and back down from challenges.
Oh, I'm running with it. Objectively,
You're
cat
running
with
away
a
with it.
21
running
month
far,
Savvy
far
putting
away
the,
with it. That's for sure.
And he runs out the back door.
This is ridiculous.
I was a
Savvy putting the
champion,
fear in
damn it.
Warwolf and Beardo's heart when it comes to Pokemon was not on my bucket list, but I must admit I'm enjoying the show. Thank you for the 21 months. Axel Jensen with a $5. You know it's bad when Aiden is the smartest guy in the room. Lance with a 4 month. What's up, Lance? Says Beardo Lorax. Thank you for the 4 month recommitment. Heavenly Jester with a $2. Is that the mythical Homo Beardicus? Thank you for the $2.
Some say he's still running to this day.
The Performer with a 199. Laugh my ass off. Chicken Rasputin. Ahaha. Legs Beardo. Thank you for the 199.
Leg
Thank
Beardo.
you. The Performer with another 199. Jeremy. Band of Brothers reaction videos when?
I need to watch it. Everybody wants me to watch it. I watched like the first 2 episodes.
It was really good.
So yeah, everybody loves that series.
Yeah. Sonic LP5 with a $5. Finally got my iDot hoodie today. Not sure what happened there. Anyway, what are we doing?
What are we doing? And the
Thank you for
hats,
the 5.
people are telling me they're finally getting their hat orders confirmation numbers. So keep me posted on that as well, please.
Let's see. Lawless Enterprise with another 20. Proof the gaming industry is still shit. CS2 is most played right now. A game from 2012. Beardo's game Bananas is number 2.
What? Counter-Strike 2 is recent.
Counter-Strike 2, maybe. Yeah.
Counter-Strike 2 is recent. It's not from 2012.
Don Gaming with a
Bebop
15
for
months.
10 says, I will also buy 10 copies of Beardo Plays Savvy tonight. Damn.
No fucking way, bro.
Dude.
It's all right.
Holy
20
crap.
fucking copies, bro.
There's random battles. Like
No, I would play Pokemon.
There was $2,000, bro, on the line. That's wild.
Dragon
shit.
Dan with
I
a
can't even
15 months.
imagine.
What's a canceled game that you wish was released? Overstrike seemed like it'd be fun, but became something generic called Fuse. Also, OG Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah, probably Beardo versus Savvy. That would have been a game I would like to have watched, but apparently we're never getting it. It's in development hell.
Thank you, Dragon Dan, for the 15 months. Janelle's with a $2. Mike and Jake are reported getting 31 million apiece.
That's a huge payday. I don't know if they're getting that much, but they could through like sponsorships and things like that. You never know. That's a lot.
Exar Coon with a $10. Ripa, did you hear about Tony Todd? Ben, Meek, and Jay are great. Dan is the Brazilian Elvis. Beardo, trust the bro science, and school savvy and Pokemon. Jeremy is a respectable homosexual. Thank you for the $10.
Respectable.
Pokemaz with a 199. Ooh woo, Beardo fat. Thank you for the 199. Sundrala with a $10. John Wayne, also known as the Duke, appeared in over 175 films during his career. Good to see you all.
Hail.
Thank you, Sundrala, for the $10. Devin Soria with a 199. Bigger star, Nicolas Cage or John Travolta?
That's actually a good question.
That's actually a good one.
That's a very good question.
Oh man, it has to be Nick Cage.
Yeah,
I mean, I would say longevity Nick Cage, but John Travolta early in his career.
John Travolta had the bigger peak.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But Nick Cage has had the longer career. Yeah, more relevant over time.
He's won the war, but yeah, because John Travolta crashed hard, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but he was
Battlefield
massive.
Earth.
He was on top. He was on top, man.
He really was.
Yeah,
he
was.
was
True.
Yeah, absolutely.
Macaque with a 5. I put a poll in the chat. Which one's better, Halo 2 or Halo 3? We settled that
Halo
one, I think.
2-1.
Koa Lee with a 5. Call of Duty campaign was actually good back then. It wasn't like top tier, but it had decent story writing.
Modern Warfare 1, dude, that sniper section was great.
All gillied up.
Yeah, that was some good shit. No Russian, obviously. Fuck, like
insane. How many books are we at? We at 1,700 yet?
No, not yet.
Where we at? How many?
Where are we? Let me check it out.
1,700 books. We get Beardo versus Sabby if we hit 1,700 books.
If we hit 7, damn, we can commit to it like that. We're at 1640. Where we're at.
All right.
Now, from what I see.
60 books. We need 60 books. Let's go.
We can do that.
Lance for a 199. Tried that line got me. Thank you for the 199. Grand Potato with the 5. ODST was the best Halo game. However, I played the shit out of Halo 3. Thank you for the 5.
ODST was good.
JB username with a 20. With all the Halo 2 Black Ops talk, what do y'all think was the most OP weapon in online shooters back then? My vote is for the M14 and SOCOM 2.
SOCOM 2 was I mean, that was no the iDub. No, not the F14. The iDub and SOCOM was busted.
What about the ACR in Modern Warfare 2?
ACR with the noob tube is pretty fucking broken. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I still think if you knew how to use a battle rifle in Halo, bro, like being able to shoot, cancel, reload, and shoot again was pretty brutal.
I don't know if it ever got nerfed. I remember the AK-47U was like broken as fuck in Call of Duty back in the day. So yeah, it was broken as hell. But I don't know if that ever got fixed or whatever. But that one I remember being broken, and everybody was using the hell out of it. Don't you hate when there's like a gun that's broken and literally everybody uses it? It's just like, oh my god.
1447s in Modern Warfare 2, when you could akimbo those bitches and they had so much fucking range on them.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking bad, man. The 1447s were rough. They nerfed those things in the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Zeltroid with the $5. Halo 3 was better, but Halo 2 was a bigger cultural event. Remember, Xbox Live was new at the time, so it was perfect for the state of gaming.
Bro, Xbox Live was it defined what the online service for gaming would be from then on.
Cole Hauser with a 2. David Hasselhoff was as big as Elvis in Europe.
Really?
He was a big deal. He was a big deal.
He was huge in Germany. Yeah.
Golden Nuggets with a 5. I don't believe you know anything about Pokemon, Beardo. Nah, I know more than most. Jeremy the Cyborg with a $10. Hail Rippa.
Shout out.
Thank you, Jeremy the Cyborg with the 10. And Aquaman with a 5. Fun fact, Savvy likes it when her husband cosplays as Cookie Monster and eats cookies off of her terrible feet.
Yikes.
Nice.
Gross. Mo Zamboni with a 20.
We didn't need to know.
Mo Zamboni with a 20. Great news. The GCA is monetized. Thanks to Sophie and the other GCA Discord members for spreading the news, and the biggest of ups to the Geeks and Gamers crew, and Gary for giving us the push to get there. Also, Beardo, play Black Mesa. Then Black Mesa, and then Half-Life 2.
Fuck. That's wild, bro.
I'll add it to the list.
Black Mesa.
Add it to
Macaque with a $2. Hey, Beardo, eat any good books lately? Yeah, a few. Bebop with a $10. Is it me? Is it just me, or does Scott Presto look like Dan Vask wearing Jeremy's jeans with Beardo's physique?
That's a bad combination.
Thank you.
Look what Elon tweeted out. Department of Government Efficiency. He's ready, man. He is. This is gonna be the greatest thing.
He's gonna be
ever.
So fucking busy.
They need to hire me.
This is gonna be so great. I agree. Elon, hire Savvy. She's an autistic fucking weirdo that can help you fix all this shit.
She could see numbers and everything.
Yeah.
Kevin Cron with a 5. The whalebone was a joke on how you won bragging rights that 1 week. Jeremy should bring back bragging rights. Beardo, do not let us get to you. Oh, thank you, Kevin Cron. I'm good. Eric K with
Savvy
a 12.
Beardo.
Eric K with
It'll
the 12
probably be more
months.
than disappointing than Batman v Superman, but still.
Eric K.
Jeremy running from that bragging rights comment.
Eric K. Secret Racism with a 12 months. Came here for the roast of Queerdo, not this dumb opinions. What the fuck?
Damn.
Thank you for the 12 months.
His dumb opinions.
Thank you. JB username with a 10. Beardo's prostate is waterlogged from excessive bidet usage. No Nut November is ineffective. Thank you for the $10. JB username. Jesus Davila gifted a membership. Thank you. McHammer with a $2. Shout out Savvy. Pop Blender with a 5. Roll Tide and MAGA. Love everyone here. Thanks for the great books and streams. Keep crushing it. Thank you for the $5.
Hey, Horseman's done today, right? Was it to close out?
No, it's the final week. Final week.
Final week.
Monday.
Retro Chai Guy with a $10. Had open heart surgery on Thursday. Wow, that's huge, man.
That's massive, dude.
That's massive. I'm back home, and I'm thankful I get to listen to you guys during recovery. Shout out to the Black Stanley.
That's it.
Hey, man, I love to hear that you're at least doing good, man. Seriously,
Yeah.
man.
And
that
shout
ain't
out
nothing to slouch out.
And shout out to that Wizards and Warriors as your profile picture. Have you played Wizards and Warriors, Dan?
I think I saw a video you showed.
So
here.
good, man.
You
That's
showed
a good.
video
It's a good ass game. You got to play it. You'll
NES?
enjoy it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Coach sipping Jamba Juice out of a straw with a 5. Relax, everybody. Beardo's not really a gay. He just walks, talks, eats, sleeps, acts, and looks that way.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Coach.
it. Appreciate it. Thanks, Coach. Super Mastermind with a 5. Reading super chats is an act of thank you. I'm sure you have better use of time. I do. Thank you for the $5. Beardo's Dick Tickler with a $2. Just here to watch Rippa eat shit off of the floor.
I'm not into that weird shit.
Christian Rocker with a 199. Beardo's best friend is Gabe Utsex. Thank you for the 199.
Gay butt sex. He said oot instead. That's gay.
Definitely not Benology with a $2. Benology was the best one on this panel.
Look at that. Hey.
Hey, attaboy, Ben.
This is what we're getting more of right here. A president who just ignores handshake requests from a woman. Look at there. She even leans in.
Thank you.
Just ignore.
Okay. Thank you, fellas.
Handshake.
Rightfully so.
He just keeps staring. He's like, no.
Rightfully so.
And Aquaman with a 5. Here's an excerpt from today's The View. Buck, 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 ca, buck, 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 ca. Thank you for the $5. And Aquaman Taker with the 5. At FatCon, the AOESPOAC, Association of Egg-Shaped People of America and Canada, are announcing a defamation suit against Rippa. They've had enough.
That's good. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
That's funny.
Fear the Grifto with a 199 with a picture of me with Epic Mike's face on it.
That is
says,
weird.
buy Jay's book to save these dogs or else.
Looks
I don't like
Indian.
what just happened there. That's
He
wild.
does look Indian.
Thank you for the 199. Black Betty with a $5. Whoa! Don't you wamalem me. Thank you for the $5. Yeah.
Black Betty. Bam, blam.
It's me. Became a new channel member. Thank you. It's me. Sith Internium with a $5. Jamie and Beardo like to sit on upside down bar stools. Thank you for the $5. Skippy with a 1 month. You can play Half-Life with Half-Life 1 in VR with mods. Check out Team Beef. I really like Doom 3 though. Scary as hell. Thank you for the 1 month. And Aquaman with a $2. Beardo just got fired from Geeks and Gamers. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know what I did. Dalish Halfling with a 8 months. Beardo, you're neat. Thank you for the 8 months. Black Betty with a 199 confirmed. Beardo sends Dan nudes.
Nice.
Really? That's weird.
Thanks for the 199. Justin Channels with the 12 months. Beardo knows exactly about combat sports. What Joe Rogan said on the JRE. Even us overuses combat sports when boxing is more appropriate. Thank you for the 12 months recommitment. Tipless McGee with a 5. Think of the moolah, Beardo. Thank you for the $5. Zypher with a $5. Everybody's on here arguing about silly stuff like a bunch of figs. Hail the 199.
Welcome to Tuesday night's main event.
Ace B. Ace B with a 199. Dan plus J are original, unlike Beardo. Wish respect. Thank you for the 199. I appreciate it. We got Memorable Virus with a 2. Beardo is sweating. He knows he can't beat anyone. Yeah, sure. Thank you for the $2. Comics Dad with a 199. Savvy bigger poke of balls than low T Beardo. Do it B. Thank you for the 199. Flag Ninja with a 29 months. The only thing weaker than Beardo's legs is his refusal to 1v1 Savvy. Thanks. At least I showed my legs. Savvy hasn't shown her feet. R.I.P. Bad Wolf with a $10. Savvy's.
There they are.
There you go, Dan.
There you go, Dan.
Fucking Dan, bro. Oh my god.
Savvy's boobs are in better shape.
For about 3 minutes.
Savvy's boobs are in better shape than Beardo's legs. Buy Jay's book. Rippa is awesome. Dan's cool. Mike's cool. Ben is less gay than Beardo. War Eagle Jeremy. Thank you. Kevin Cron became a member for 14 months. Thank you, Kevin Cron. Sergio Garcia for a $2. Beardo versus Savvy is Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Thank
Dan
you.
Okay? Is Dan
JB
okay?
username with the $10. I can listen to the light-skinned house person of color stomping on Beardo all day.
Fuck.
Dan,
You have a
Dan,
cigarette
no!
now? Like,
Dan looks
No!
satisfied. Dan looks satisfied.
What did I
Wipe
what
your
did I
hand
miss?
off, Dan! No!
What did I miss?
Not wiping the hand. You missed Savvy putting your nasty little talons in front of the camera. They were like owl feet. They were like, she sprouted wings for a second, bro.
Gross.
Jason Alatorre with a $5. I come into the chat and I hear your ass got destroyed. RWRF. Thank you for the $5. Delta Entertainment with Linko Kenobi with a 44 months. Beardo challenged Mike in Gears of War 1. Looking forward to Call of Duty. Would love to play with you guys. Hail the 199.
Hail. By the way,
Linko Kenobi.
We got it. So we need to be done in 20 minutes.
Okay.
And I am playing. If Jay's playing Fortnite, I'm gonna start out with Fortnite, and then I'll jump into Call of Duty after that. So I've scheduled my stream for 10 Central. So
Mitchell Fields with a 5. Rippo, respect. You eat while on stream, connecting and chilling with the people. You aren't pretending to be someone else. You're just being you.
Oh, hell yeah. I eat on stream. I ain't got no problem with that. I always use the mic.
Fantastic. Mr. Knox with the $2. Looks like critics are shilling for Gladiator 2.
Of course they are.
Tipless McGee with the $2. Beardo. It's Tipless McGee, not Tyless McGee. I said Tipless McGee. Thank you for the $2. Mitchell Fields with another 5. Regarding this Pokemon thing, the difference between confidence and arrogance is confidence is quiet, and all I hear is Beardo getting loud. I've never gotten loud. I've never been loud.
Like, man, I know I have an 87% chance of beating him so long as RNG doesn't screw me over because all he does is list Shillmons. I knew at that moment I had him beat.
That's ridiculous. Bebop with a $10. I will also buy 10 copies if Beardo plays Savvy tonight.
Holy shit, bro. That's 30 fucking copies.
30?
Barefoot Joe with a $10. I propose a neutral battleground for the Savvyverse Beardo Pokemon Duel. Pokemon Uranium. New Pokemon items and types and strategies.
So fan games would not be neutral ground for him.
Thank you. Eric Heffelfinger with a $10. If Beardo keeps running from Pokemon battles, he might actually develop legs.
Holy
Thank you.
shit. That's the
Memorable Virus with a 5. Beardo beat the same Pokemon game 9 times and calls himself the 9-time champion. No, it's all 9 regions. Thank you. Guy with Dice with a $5. I don't think Beardo has weak legs. He runs away from challenges too much to have weak legs. Imagine saying you are good and then still running like a bitch. Thank you, a guy with Dice. Barbecue Pits, a.k.a. Savvy's Inferior Baby Daddy with the $10. Buying both Achromatic Chronicles books just because I agree with Jay. Getting the coloring books for me and Savvy's twins. Hey, racist future ex-wife, is it okay if I teach our babies how to say N-words for Trump? Thank you for the $10. Sparta for the $199. Black Cane with the 2. Beardo is the Snake Eyes movie of human beings. Thank you.
Holy shit.
Doug B with a 5. Guess high T really is done. Nothing but high E. Disappointed in Beardo. Thanks. Ian H with a 2. Fear the Pokemon Champ for a 2. Comics Dad with a 199. Giveaway on Welcome to the Rebellion on Friday to 4 books. Beardo versus Savvy. Thank you with the
bro. That's a lot of books on the line. What's the tally?
Sparta with a 199. Beardo dresses a little gay. Thank you. Vice with a $20. Beardo, put all that Pokemon practice you've been doing on that Game Boy I built you and help your friend in his time of need. If you win, you can put this all to rest. A champion never backs down. Thank you, Vice, with a $20. Mick Hammer with a $2. Beardo's beard is like a face condom. Thank you for the $2. Bird Up with a 5. Beardo should wear a white dude for hair shirt every stream until he finally accepts Savvy's Pokemon Challenge. John Papa Sergio with a 5. SOCOM 2 was the best. I could really go for a game on Soju right now. Geen up.
So many hours on that damn game, man.
Sean Morrow with a 5. I take 2,020 books from my friend at the risk of losing reputation on the game I say I'm good at. But also, I don't think Metal Gear Solid is Dark Souls before Dark Souls. Thank you. Elite Neo with a 5. Pushing X to doubt on Beardo being a Pokemon champion. A real champion wouldn't mistake Lugia for a water flying type. No, shut up. Axel Jensen with the $5. Guys, don't ask Savvy where she gets that stinky Egyptian cheese of hers. I asked once. I regret it. Thank you for the 5. Psychosis with a 5 says he's the 9-time champ, then runs away when challenged. That equals a true bitch. Thank you, Psychosis, for the $5. Grand Potato with a 5. Don't take ish about Battlefield Earth, Mike. It's a C tier game. Basket City with the 2 months. Hail Tuesday's main event crew and Trump. Thank you.
It's a C tier gym.
Cortana Blabs with a 199. I'll drop feed pics for Beardo versus Savvy Pokemon. We're good. Thank you. Pre-Done Course with the $10. Playing Modern Warfare 2. I recorded this redneck guy's voice from chat and would use it in game to argue with other players. He would be in the same match laughing his ass off. The good old days. Thank you for the $10. Dandy O with a 199. Call of Duty stream tonight.
Fortnite, Call of Duty happening tonight.
Mitchell Fields with a 5. In Magic, when I got a winning card, I would show everyone, then place it in my graveyard, removing it from the game. Champions couldn't hold back and still win. Thank you for the $5. Fish Shooter with a 5. Just bought 4 blue books and 2 greens. Have the same kids that will love them. Have some kids that will love them.
Thank you so much. Seriously.
Thank you for the $5. Beardo's Dummy Thick Peach with a 5. Savvy said to say nice things about Beardo, so nice things about Beardo. Thank you for the $5. Shadow saying with a 5. Dan got post feet clarity. Gross. Thank you. Mike's Hangout with a 5. Just take the match already. Be a man for once. Take the match already. Be a man for once. The All Red. Thank you for the $5. Axel Jessen with a 5. Beardo is a 9-time champ of PvE, and like all PvE players, he's afraid of PvP. Stop being a fig. In the battle,
is that what it is?
And battle the woman. Thank you for the $5.
Yeah.
He's never done PvP.
Shut up.
Pokemon.
You guys are fucking retarded. You guys are retarded.
I get it.
John Ambler with a $10. Hey, Jay, just bought 2 of the catch-up packs so I can have a set and gave the other to my daughter and my granddaughter. Thank you for the $10. Sunny Hard R with a 5. Again, Jay, thanks for giving me, thanks for inviting me to the place Beardo isn't allowed at. Hopefully we'll meet again in Orlando and plan another longer trip together.
Next year?
Where are you getting all these words? You good?
Again, thanks, Jay, for inviting me to the place Beardo isn't allowed at. Hopefully, we'll meet again in Orlando and plan out another long trip next year.
Longer trip next year.
Fucking hell.
You realize I've read over 300 super chats tonight. Thank you,
break, buddy?
Sunny Hard R, for the $5. I hope to meet you again next year.
No stamina.
Doug B with a 5. All respect for Beardo lost. You don't diss Jay. You don't diss Jay repeatedly and not reap the consequences. A real champion would take the challenge. I never diss Jay. Thank you for the $5.
You said you were more athletic than Jay.
I am.
And then refused to
Red
fight
Android
a
with the
woman for your
199.
friend.
Going to mail you guys Pokemon, Savvy, and Beardo. Thank you, Red Android.
I want an arm wrestling match between Jay and Beardo now.
Lawless Enterprise with a $10. Play Savvy, and I'll never bring up the background again. Hashtag Beardo's background sucks. Mike, is your hairstyle actually like that, or is it more of an Asmongold area beyond that camera's sight? Background sucks. Thank you for the $10. Aussie Dad Andrew with a $5. Beardo is growing a vagina by not battling Savvy and Pokemon. Just keep it up, guys. You'll miss me when I'm gone. Little Orphan Funkhauser with a $2. Beardo don't know about EVs and IVs. Tell him, Savvy. Of course I know. Of course I know. You guys are fucking... Robert McGlone with a $5. I only just found out that Beardo is a troonie whose name is Richard Tucker when she was still a man. Also, Ben, feet pics when?
No!
We're all caught up on YouTube.
We're all caught up.
You guys aren't ready for that.
Okay, so... over on locals, we do have a couple. Let me get to these really quickly. Right here. Linko Kenobi says, what's up, guys? I'm going to hop on COD 6 with you guys. We need to do a COD party. Hail the 199. JB Benedict says, hail locals chat. Also, Beardo is a legend. Probably sent that before Beardo back down. Christian Rocker says, if Beardo doesn't battle Savvy tonight, I'm canceling my order. Just kidding. Unlike Beardo, I actually like Jay. Damn. All right. So it is going to, Jay, you're playing Fortnite tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got that scheduled over on my gaming channel. Jay will be live on his. Is anybody else playing Call of Duty or Fortnite tonight with us?
You didn't invite me.
Dan, you're invited.
Dan, you're invited.
You're playing
I
with
can't.
us.
Sorry.
What the
fucked up.
That's fucking wild, bro.
I still want to be invited. I want to feel love.
I invited you the other night, and you were like, my hands.
Is the new season out for Fortnite yet?
No.
Oh, so it's still the garbage map?
Well, it's no, like the OG2 is out. OG2
Brand Potato for a 199. Can't miss something that
yeah.
isn't there, Beardo. Thank you for the 199.
So we're gonna be playing. At least I'm gonna start out with Fortnite, and then we'll see. Beardo, you playing? Since you're not playing Pokemon.
Doug B says I missed your super chat. Doug B, I just read your last super chat. Doug B, I would never miss your super chat. I did read it.
No, it is. No. There's another one right here. It's obvious to all here that Beardo is scared shitless of Savvy.
Thanks, Doug B.
It kind of is. It kind of is.
Sure.
It kind of is.
To be fair,
oh, go ahead.
To be fair, he'd be losing to a woman, and that's embarrassing. So I understand.
That is true. McManager says, my head and shoulders have become one with the McNugget. And Ruben Christopher Haynes becomes a new member. Thank you so much. Eric K says, Jeremy skips all my supers. Mod lives matter. Okay, so Ben, what do you got going on?
Be live right
oh my
after
God.
the stream here.
Be ready. Be a little more assertive when I throw it to you.
You're unbelievable. Anyway, I'm going to be live right after this stream. So if you guys want to come over there and hang out, that'd be great. I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm like 215 away. So here we are. Jeremy sucks, and yeah, that's all I got.
That was a great way to respond to it. I was like, "You're unbelievable." That was good. I respect that. Savvy, what do you got going on?
Hey, you can follow me on X and YouTube. I'm trying to get used to saying X, at Madam Savvy. If you could actually, I never ask for anything, but if you could go to my latest tweet and just, give a little nudge to Vivek or Elon and be like, hey, hire this autistic retard. She likes blueberries. You don't even have to pay her money. Get me hired for Doge so that way I can terminate the ESRB. I mean, government inefficiency. I mean, censorship. I mean, just everything.
Yes, just everything.
And that's about it.
Beardo, are you playing Call of Duty?
We'll see. There's a chance.
I will be on Fortnite, and then we'll see how late I go. But Beardo, where can they find you?
Fear the Beardo, all social media. We're gonna have Dean Kane on Bro Science tomorrow. It's gonna be a good show.
Hell yeah, Dean freaking Kane. Dan Broke Fingers Vask.
Yeah, nothing much, man. Plan on going back to streaming on Super Vask 3D pretty soon. Got my
Bible
Famicom here. I think I'm gonna give it a rest with Captain Bible.
Okay.
So that's actually a longer game than I thought. But I'm gonna stream the original Zelda for the Japanese Famicom.
Hell yeah!
And yeah, that's gonna be fun. Super Vask 3D.
Hell yeah! Rippa.
All I care about y'all doing is going to get green on rippersand.com. So
how many copies we at?
We are, if I refresh this now, where are we? We are at 1650.
1650.
So 50 away from 1700.
Seriously, thank you all so much. Seriously, all jokes aside, all that stuff. Like seriously, it means the world to me. I really
get there.
appreciate it.
They deserves it.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it.
So we'll get there. Epic Mike, who's black?
Yeah, half. Half. Remember, I could be inside the house. That's what that comment said. So. Yeah, I just hit 2,500 over on YouTube. So that's exciting. So go check me out over there. We're closing in on 10K on Twitter, which is another very wild number that I don't fully understand. But you guys are amazing, so I appreciate that. I might do a stream tonight. I'm not sure yet. Definitely doing a stream tomorrow during the day. I got to play more of this Veilguard game because I hate myself. And yeah, I also got to continue. I had a game stream where I was going to play a bunch of games back to back to back, and then fucking OBS crashed on me, so I got to get back to doing that. So yeah, go check me out over there.
All right. Drunk 3PO.
I'll be playing Fortnite and pushing the book over there
on Drunk 3PO's basement. Can you tell them where the fuck you're streaming?
Yeah.
You might want to tell them what channel you're streaming on.
I'm out there somewhere
my gaming
in the
channel
world.
over there.
You figure out, you peasant.
Come find me.
I'll be streaming.
We get a good crowd over there. It's nice.
Okay, we got Axel Jen says Trevor would battle Savvy Beardo. Red Android says Savvy stalling with the P.O. box also seems bored of me, so Beardo will end up getting all my Pokemon bros before hoes.
So it has been requested that I do get a P.O. box, but when I talked to my husband about it, I told him I really don't want people to send me butt plugs because I just know that people will do that, and he agreed. So I'm not going to do a P.O. box. That's why.
Yeah.
Just throw them away.
Well, no, because then
Jeremy's
it comes down to like somebody
all
spent
the
money
time.
on that, and then I'd feel bad. And then somebody else suggested that I could just send
Fuck
them, up
them
to
because you
Jeremy.
told them not
But-
to do it, and they did it anyway.
Yeah, I know, but I'd feel bad because I'm like one of those people who doesn't
Don't
like to
feel
waste money.
bad. They did something you don't
Use it
want
for
them to
target
do.
practice.
Fuck them.
Go take it out to the range. You just line them all up. Just shoot them.
Actually, that'd be kind of cool.
Come on, that's what I'm saying.
It'd be really
Fucking
cool.
genius.
I'm shooting. Imagine the title on YouTube. I'm
blowing out butt
my
plugs.
shotgun.
Yeah, blowing out butt plugs, and it's just her lining them up and shooting them down. Yeah.
A guy with Dice Beardo 9-time participation trophy week. The Veg CK for $4.99 says, could the panel please react to the first 45 seconds of the Baby Oil parody music video? No, I always I try to pre-screen anything I react to because of copyright bullshit on YouTube. It's super gay and you get hit on stuff. So even if it's like a parody thing, I try to be very careful because videos get blocked, they get claimed. The YouTube copyright system is horrible. It's trash. I do apologize again to our Rumble audience for Rumble sucking, but nothing I can do about that. It is what it is. But we'll be live over on Drunk 3PO's basement on D-Day
Ben's
Cobra
already
Gaming.
streaming.
Ben's already streaming. What the fuck
He's
are we
already
doing?
fucking streaming. What the fuck, bro? That's wild.
You're streaming over Tuesday
I
night.
respect it.
You're the most
respect it.
irrelevant person on the panel, and you're already streaming over us.
He already got going. God damn.
That's a good way to never
I
return to
respect
Tuesday night's
the
main
grind.
event.
I respect the grind.
All right,
Pulled a
so
Jeremy. He's
Oh,
like,
just
I'm streaming
started
on
my
own
stream. That's it.
Yeah.
Pulled a stuttery Craig. He's like, oh man, I gotta go.
You're
live.
unbelievable.
well, at least Craig's got some relevancy, unlike Ben. Anyway, all right, so we're going to end right here. I'll raid my gaming channel and I'll help you find Jay's channel over there. We'll see if
it's all
anybody
good.
else join us for Call of Duty later on. It'll be fun. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Who are we gonna pick on? Fuck it, picking on him. So we're gonna end it here. So say whatever you want to Beardo since he's running from Savvy. He's running from Savvy. Why are you running from Savvy? Accept the challenge. Accept the challenge.
Bye,
Accept
guys.
it. Accept